my king.
It's Michael Brown.
You can try to find Michael Brown.
Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job.
This is the Michael Brown Show.
Hold on tight to your dream. Yeah. Hold on tight to your dream.
There are just those days when you think to yourself, I should have called in sick, and today is one of those days. I should have just made up some, crappy excuse. I got the flu, I got the pneumonia, I got an itchy toenail, I got something. If I hear one more time, this all started this morning. The new pup, which by the way, thanks for asking, is doing great. We weighed her last night. She's not quite, she's 15 weeks maybe. She's up to 45 pounds, growing like a weed. She was up, and I can't complain because she's sleeping 8.5 hours, so I cannot complain about that. But the problem is she's usually ready for bed about 9, and then, so that means, boom, we're up at 5:30, 5:45. I like to sleep till 6 or 6:30. So I get up, feed her, let her out, do all that stuff, turn on the local news. And of course, my good buddy Jim Hooley, who used to be a reporter here, is doing the morning report. And if I hear it once, I heard it 1,000 times, not just from Jim, but everywhere, including this newsroom. Did you know there was a robbery at a motel over by DIA? Yes. 2 black guys apparently broke through the front doors or rushed the front doors or something and robbed the patrons, the hotel guests, well, those that were in the lobby, and the hotel staff, and they had guns, and then they got away. Okay. And we heard about that, and heard about that, and heard about that. There's just something about, and it's breaking news. The other thing I discovered, and maybe you guys know this, and I just had my epiphany this morning, but I've noticed now, because then I start flipping through the channels, because once you've heard one, you've heard them all, so you start flipping the channels, right? And everybody's covering the same story. And I noticed a trend that occurs on MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, you name it. Everything is breaking news. Everything is an alert. Alert, alert. We are in such a constant state of anxiety because everything, if everything is breaking news, if everything is, and by the way, isn't that the very definition of news? News. Oh, it's a report about something that happened. So if it's happened and you're now telling us about it, well, I don't know that necessarily that's breaking, because breaking means you're talking about something else, and oh, just in, we have a bulletin, and here's the bulletin. Now the local stations are doing it. Everything's an alert. Everything is breaking news, and it's just this constant state of anxiety. And then, for Pete's sake, would someone just either get me a Tide Pod, or maybe a Tide Pod and a condom? Because what I'd like to do, so, Angie, somebody's going to think I'm suing. What? Are you in there making fun of me already?
A little bit.
Okay, fine. Somebody will probably report me. Maybe this would be like the Broward County Sheriff, and next thing we'll know, we'll have the cops breaking in here because everybody will think I'm suicidal or something. But I'm to the point now where I just like to shove a bunch of Tide Pods down my throat, while at the same time snorting condoms up both my nostrils, because if I hear one more time, is it Yanny or is it Laurel? Yanny or Laurel? Have you heard this stupid thing? So some guy who's obviously an audiophile has put together, he has layered, I shouldn't say I don't know this for a fact, but just knowing a little bit about audio, he has layered the word Yanni or Yanny or something over the word Laurel, and then he's compressed it. And so depending on where you're listening, AM radio, FM radio, speakers, good speakers, bad speakers, earbuds, expensive headphones, cans, whatever it is, some people hear Yanni or Yanny and some people hear Laurel. And for Pete's sake, that is all anybody's discussing. Everywhere. Everywhere I turn. It's like, remember the blue dress? Is it blue or is it gray? I don't even remember. We are so pathetic as a society that Tide Pods, condom sniffing, Yanny versus Laurel, and a hotel robbery. My gosh, it's we should all just. I think we should have. I'm turning liberal today because I have decided that it's just easier to just become a non-thinking, non-analytical, irrational individual, which pretty much describes liberals or Democrats anyway. And let's just start going with the flow. I'm coming out today for free health care for all. Have you seen the Jared Polis ad? That was the other thing. Jared Polis is running these ads. First, he puts, now some people claim that Jared Polis is putting a PB&J sandwich in his son's lunchbox. But if you watch the commercial closely, it looks like just two pieces of wheat bread together. Because you know when you make a PB&J, Angie, do you like PB&J?
Yeah.
I love PB&Js. So when you slather on the peanut butter, and then you slather on a little bit of jelly or jam, and you put it together, you can tell that the bread pieces aren't flat together, aren't they?
Yeah, you can totally tell.
Unless there's nothing on it. I swear to goodness, I think Jared Polis just slaps together two pieces of bread and puts it in his son's lunchbox. There's no PB&J on there. So I'm coming out, and Jared Polis is for free health care. He wants free daycare. He wants free preschool. He wants free. In fact, the word free appears prominently in his political ad. So I'm joining that movement because I think that we should, as a nation, we should all just forget the opioids, Xanax. We just all need Xanax. Or what's another one? What's some other anti-anxiety medicine? We all need Klonopin. Just everybody is Klonopin or Xanax. Whatever your choice is, just everybody gets a free, well, let's do 90-day supplies because it'll cut down on transportation and handling costs. But every 90 days, every American citizen gets a 90-day supply of maybe both Xanax and Klonopin. And then we can all just kind of, zombie out, chew on our Tide Pods, cram a condom up our nose, and then sit around and just listen. Is it Yanny or is it Laurel? Huh, I don't know. Have the food stamps arrived yet? Has the disability check arrived yet? Has the Social Security check arrived yet? Because I'm just zoned out. Totally zoned out. So, good night, everybody.
You're listening to The Michael Brown Show.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Driving in the tech center, new problem on northbound I-25 near Dry Creek. Debris on the highway, flattening tires, numerous cars off on the shoulder. That is northbound I-25 near Dry Creek. Backups along westbound I-70 with an accident westbound I-70 at Dahlia. That's now in the shoulder. All lanes have opened up. Real slow from 270 out toward York. Stop and go there. An accident southbound Quebec at MLK. And in Inglewood, car stalled in traffic northbound Santa Fe approaching Dartmouth. Then forecast, partly cloudy skies tonight, low of 53. It'll be sunny tomorrow. Good chance for an afternoon thunderstorm with a high near 83. Right now, 80 degrees. For the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHAL.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your printers printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples.
If you've been in a car wreck, perhaps the biggest pain is going to be dealing with the insurance company on the other side. Well, I got some free advice for you. When the insurance company says that they accept full responsibility, they are not saying that they agree to pay every aspect of your damages fairly, nor do they have your best interest in mind. Here's what they're really saying. They're saying that they're going to challenge every bill, every medical procedure and every other damage category that you have. Well, the job of a personal injury attorney is to make sure that the insurance company treats you fairly and compensates you for your losses. Now, if this is something that you're going through, you need to call John Fuller of Fuller Law. Call John Fuller right now. He's not going to charge you a nickel to chat about your case and see what options you have. You'll deal directly with John, and you'll never get assigned to some junior associate. I know lawyers, and I know who to recommend to friends and family, and that's John Fuller of John Fuller Law. Call him today at 303-597-4500 or online, personalinjuryco.com.
Life Certain Wealth Strategies provides financial planning with a focus on forward-looking tax mitigation strategies for those in or near retirement in Colorado. Life Certain Wealth Strategies. Discover the fiduciary difference. Visit lifecertain.com today to begin your planning.
If you plan on buying or selling a home, listen to this important message from Rex. There's no longer any reason to pay 6% to sell your home. Introducing Rex. Rex sells homes for the lowest fee in the industry, 2% total, saving consumers thousands of dollars per transaction. With Rex, you get a full-service team backed by technology. They don't market homes the way traditional agents do. Rex uses big data and machine learning to attract hundreds of qualified buyers directly to your home the moment it goes on the market. And Rex Real Estate charges only 2% total, not the 6% commission your local broker expects. Get started now by calling 833-REX-HOME. Rex can also help you buy a home. Your licensed Rex agent will arrange showings, negotiate offers, guide you through escrow, and even get you pre-qualified for a mortgage at the lowest available rate. Rex is with you every step of the way. To speak with a Rex representative, call now at 833-REX-HOME. That's 833-REX-HOME. CALBRE license 100077876.
Is your garage door making weird noises? This is Dave Logan. If you're having issues with your garage door, call Don's Garage Doors, the only garage door company I personally endorse. I've used Don's Garage Doors in my home, and folks, you should too. Your garage is the entrance to your home, and you want somebody you can trust. Next time you need a garage door repair or replacement, call Don's Garage Doors at 303-738-DOOR. That's 303-738-3667, or online at donsgaragedoors.com.
Student loans, car loans, high-interest credit card loans, debt adds up for all of us, but there are ways around it. Hey guys, it's Ross Kaminsky for my friends at American Financing, and I'm here to remind you that refinancing your home loan is an easy way to save a lot of money. Think of it this way. A lower interest rate means lower monthly bill payments, and mortgage interest rates are far more competitive than a student loan or credit card rate. I'm talking rates in the low single digits versus rates in the high double digits. Why wouldn't you consolidate that high interest debt by refinancing your mortgage? You'll speak with a salary-based mortgage consultant who will customize a loan to fit your needs. They're already saving customers up to $1,000 a month, plus there are no upfront fees at American Financing. You could close on your new loan in as fast as 10 days and may be able to postpone up to 60 days of mortgage payments. Get in touch with American Financing at 303-695-7000 or online at americanfinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate. Americans are always on the move. They're in their car or at the office or working around the house. Americans refuse to sit still. So how do you connect with all those moving targets? Easy. With radio. Radio reaches 93% of Americans every week. More than Google, Facebook, and even television. But hey, who has time to sit and watch TV? So when you want to connect with all those constantly moving adults, teens, and millennials, get to iHeartMedia.com and put AM/FM radio to work for your company.
Whoa, long time no see. It's me, the rock t-shirt in the back of your closet. Dude, remember? You crowd surfed in me, man. But you haven't worn me in like forever. I get it, you're retired, but I still got some rock left in me. So take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
When the need for senior care arises, there's no place like home. Your loved ones should never have to give up living at home. Visiting Angels will provide home care for your mom or dad at home up to 24 hours per day, including personal care, meals, and light housework. You'll select your professional caregiver with Visiting Angels. Look up visitingangels.com or call 877-374-LIVE. That's 877-374-LIVE. Franchises are available. Visiting Angels, America's choice in senior home care.
I'm Nick Soboleski, a Select Quote agent with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a $300,000 group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and can't take it with him. Well, I impartially shopped the highly rated term life insurance companies we represent and found Ray, who is 41 and takes medication to control his cholesterol, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $26 a month. That's almost twice the coverage for less than half of what he had paid. If SelectQuote hasn't shopped for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 1-800-413-1570. That's 1-800-413-1570. 1-800-413-1570. Or go to SelectQuote.com. We shop. You save. Get full details in the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Your price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Ross Kaminsky, mornings 5 to 10.
Denver's Green Roof Initiative is so bad that even the Denver Post was against it. It passed and now it has to be fixed. We'll talk with the Denver government employee who has to deal with it Wednesday morning at 7:06 here on 630 KHOW.
Clarity's found, 'cause all I hear is noise. It's breaking up my bones. I wanna lie, but I don't. Can I try? We're taking
Over on the text message service, Mike says, "Hey Mike, this is Randy, and I've been hearing troublesome things about a thing called the National Popular Vote Compact. As I see it, they're trying to bypass the Electoral College and wondering what the heck. Any thoughts?" Yeah, you're exactly right. It's a troubling thing. In fact, I think I got a story about it over here in my POS somewhere. If I can, I'll try to get to it today, Randy. But you're absolutely right. You're hearing correctly. I have searched far and wide and failed miserably. And when I explain to you what I've been searching for, you'll understand that you'll then believe me that I actually did search far and wide. The headline is this. This comes from the Houston Chronicle. Congresswoman, who do you think? Who do you think it is, Angie?
Is it your favorite person?
It is my favorite sweetheart. It is Auntie Maxine. Congresswoman Maxine Waters to Texas Southern University class, stay woke. I hate the word woke as much as I've learned today to hate the words Yanny and Laurel or whatever the hell it is. And here's the deal. If you don't know what I'm talking about with respect to Yanny or Laurel or whatever, count your blessings. Don't go look it up. The graduating class of Texas Southern University was reminded Friday evening that the fate of the country, you'll love this, guys, gang, you'll love this one. I wonder I know a guy that works for the Houston Chronicle, but it's not him. John Harden wrote this story. Listen closely, because if you think that I was suicidal 15 minutes ago or 8 minutes ago, whatever it was, wait till you hear this. The graduating class of Texas Southern University was reminded Friday evening by none other than Maxine Waters that the fate of the country is in the hands of lawyers. I came into the program today just despondent, depressed, just ready to commit Harry-Carry right here on air. You guys kept knowing. You knew it was coming sooner or later, right? But now I've clearly got bipolar problems today, because I've gone from total despondency to total mania. What are the two ends of bipolar, Angie? You're manic or depressive, is that it? I can't remember. Okay, well, I've gone from depressive to manic.
Oh no.
So by the 4:30 break, I'll be back in the depressive mood again by the time I finish this. Don't look at the clock like that, like you're counting. Oh my God. In 6 minutes, he's going to be depressed again. The graduate, it's bad when I can't even get past the first paragraph of the story. It's 2 pages long, too. The graduating class of Texas Southern University was reminded Friday evening by none other than, now I'm putting this in here, by none other than the most prominent member of the United States Congress, probably the smartest, best-looking, sexiest, now that woman that got mad at me for being sexist the other day will be really pissed off. Congresswoman is Maxine Maxine Waters, said that the fate of the nation is in the hands of lawyers who have a responsibility to uphold the law no matter whom they are prosecuting. Wait a minute. All lawyers are prosecutors? Do we no longer have any defense lawyers? It's just what it says. That's what Congresswoman Maxine Waters told a group of 183 students during the Thurgood Marshall School of Law's hooding ceremony. Boy, I can make a joke there about, just insert your own joke about hooding. A hooding ceremony where the symbolic doctoral hood is placed over the head of graduates who have completed the necessary coursework to receive their Juris Doctorate. Angie, you know what? You should start calling me doctor because I have a Juris Doctorate. The class will receive its diplomas on Saturday. Other distinguished guests included Congressman Al Green and Sheila Jackson Lee, both Houston Democrats. If you don't know anything about Texas Southern University, go look it up. Congresswoman Maxine Waters had a message for President Trump. Please resign. Waters, an advocate for civil rights and an outspoken opponent of President Trump, used her speech to encourage students to focus their talents on reshaping the world rather than looking for a big payday. I love it when a rich-ass woman, a rich-ass black woman, a rich-ass ruling elite woman by the name of Maxine Waters goes to Texas Southern University and tells these graduating lawyers, quit looking for the big payday. Don't be like me. Don't. Oh my goodness. Now I'm getting depressed again. No matter what you decide to do with your degrees, you have been trained to make an impact on this world and people's lives. With great power comes great responsibility. Wow. Now there is a platitude for graduating law students. With great power comes great responsibility. Thinking about the attorneys on the national stage, you all are now assuming the same responsibilities. People will put their trust in you. By becoming a lawyer, you are making a commitment to uphold the law. You know, kind of like she didn't do when she was charged with ethics violations. Oh my goodness. Each student has, each student, she said, has your own harrowing journey. She has served California's 43rd Congressional District since 2013. She said, I have no doubt that your experiences will help you get over any obstacle that comes your way. Yeah, kind of like the obstacles she's overcome. With 41 years of public service, she was named one of Time Magazine. This is why I'm back into the depressed stage again. Time Magazine named Maxine Waters because of her 41 years of public service, Time Magazine's 100 most influential people. She's also known for her appeal to young people, who affectionately refer to her as Auntie Maxine. Thank you very much, she concluded the speech, and stay woke. I commented to Tamara just this very day. I don't know. Oh, I walked upstairs from doing show prep, and she had Fox News on. And whoever was doing Fox News, I don't know, I don't care, was interviewing Jim Inhofe. Jim Inhofe is the senior United States Senator from the state of Oklahoma. Jim Inhofe must be 152 years old, and he's been in Congress since dirt was invented. And I made the comment to Tamara, I said, it has been 13 years since I left Washington. And almost all of the same people are still there 13 years later, and they were there 20 or 30 years when I arrived 18 years ago. Okay, I need the Prozac. Somebody suggested Prozac in the water instead of Xanax. Okay, free Prozac.
This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Busy ride up and down these highways. Right now, slowdowns in the tech center. There's some debris flattening tires. On North on I-25 near Dry Creek. Several cars off on the shoulder there with flat tires. North on I-25 crowded from Dry Creek on up to Hamden. Jam ups on the I-70 drive. Stop and go traffic. An accident on westbound I-70 at Dahlia. That's on the shoulder. Running heavy there from 270 out toward I-25. And the Inglewood area stalled northbound Santa Fe approaching Dartmouth. And an accident, Quebec and MLK. Then forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 53. Be sunny tomorrow. Could have an afternoon thunderstorm with a high of 83. Right now, 80 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHOW.
Staples can help your business stand out with custom printed signs, banners, and brochures. Now at Staples, spend $50 or more on print and marketing services and get $5 off your next in-store purchase. Standout materials equals outstanding results. Offer in-store only, and 623 exclusions apply. Staples.
Today, we can age better than ever before, but some believe that taking hormones is unnatural. Michael Brown here for the Grossman Wellness Center. Dr. Grossman, my physician and an anti-aging specialist, says nothing is further from the truth. Growing older without the benefit of hormone replacement can lead to different health problems, and this is true for men as well as women. Our DNA has not really changed since the Stone Age, when we didn't survive past our 20s, an age where hormones are actually a problem. But today, we live into our 80s, 90s, and beyond. Hormone replacement is scientifically proven to improve energy, appearance, sleep, mood, and yes, even sex drive. If you're not getting any younger, I know I'm not, I want you to call now and learn how the doctors at the Grossman Wellness Center can help you age naturally and healthfully with safe and effective bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. I want you to call the Grossman Wellness Center right now and check on this. Call them at 303-233-4247, 303-233-4247, or online, GrossmanWellness.com.
Do you suffer from knee, shoulder, or hip arthritis? Are you looking for options other than steroid injections or surgery? At Boulder Institute for Sports Medicine, Dr. Joanne Halbrecht is an orthopedic surgeon with over 20 years of experience in the conservative and surgical treatment of arthritis. She's also a renowned expert in regenerative medicine and stem cell therapy and can provide treatment options to help avoid surgery or increase the success of your surgical procedure. Call Boulder Institute for Sports Medicine at 303-449-8807 or visit boulderinstitute.com and schedule your appointment today.
Sheridan Auto Tech. Good people. And isn't that what you really want in an auto repair shop? So you get what you need when you need it, and you get it done right. Kevin Calkin, the owner, is honorable and will never sell you anything you don't need. He has thousands of loyal customers, been in business more than 20 years. 303-455-7242. Or visit him in 2 convenient locations. In Lakewood on Colfax just west of Wadsworth, or in Aurora on Havana just south of 6th Avenue. Sheridan Auto Tech.
You know, in this wild housing market, instead of buying an existing house, why don't you get a brand new custom-built home from the Hall Company? And I know that you hear me say the word custom-built and you think expensive. That's not necessarily true. Whether you're looking for 1,500 or 15,000 square feet, the Hall Company will help you find your ideal piece of land, design the home with you, and then build it. You get what you want, not what somebody else had. The Hall Company can even help you find the land if you want to build the house yourself, and of course, they can help you secure financing. So instead of getting what somebody else liked, get a home that's just what you want. Check out their work at this website. Go check it out right now. DenverCustomHomebuilder.biz. DenverCustomHomebuilder.biz. Or call or text Dave Hall, the owner. He's ready to answer any questions about custom-built homes. Call or text him at 303-669-0531. Call him right now, 303-669-0531.
Hi, it's Dave Logan. You know, I met with the folks over at Online Trading Academy, and if you're looking to change your career path, I would suggest you go check these guys out. Stop chasing a paycheck and start chasing your dreams. They'll teach you a highly precise, patented method of trading the market from anywhere you want to be. Sign up for the Online Trading Academy's full half-day class this week. Classes are limited and fill up fast. Online Trading Academy, the only financial educator I personally endorse. Reserve your free class by calling 303-547-3588 or tradingacademy.com.
If you're looking for a new IT provider to support your business, then you need to speak with my friends at Machine Logic. Hi, it's Ross Kaminsky, and Denver-based Machine Logic is an award-winning IT firm providing excellent technical support and guidance on all the latest technologies for business. From Office 365 and network security to cloud computing and data backup, Machine Logic's comprehensive approach to IT will help your business thrive. Visit machinelogic.com today and learn why they're the IT partner your company needs. That's machinelogic.com.
It's time. Time to join the millions of people that meet happy with Zoom video conferencing. Zoom gives you flawless video, crystal clear audio, and instant sharing across any mobile, tablet, or desktop device. But the best thing about Zoom? It just works. So ditch the distractions, join the movement, and meet happy with Zoom video conferencing. Visit zoom.us to set up your free account today. That's zoom.us. Zoom video conferencing.
When you're hiring, you don't want to waste time sorting through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want an efficient way to get to a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
Denver's talk station. Online at khow.com.
I think the universe is on my side. Heaven and earth have finally aligned. Days are good, and that's the way it should be.
The Daily Camera, which is a newspaper up in Boulder, reports this. Boulder City Council unanimously passed a ban on assault weapons, even as it faced down a threat of legal action during Tuesday night's meeting. Attorneys from Mountain States Legal Foundation. By the way, if you want to chip in a few bucks to a really good organization, Mountain States Legal Foundation. Speaking during the open comment section preceding the vote, they vowed to challenge the ban in court on behalf of some unnamed clients, alleging violations of the 2nd, 5th, and 14th Amendments and the Colorado Constitution. A staff attorney for the Mountain States Legal Foundation said that individual council members would be named in the suit as well. Good. The ordinance, the paper says, prohibits the sale and possession of that favorite phrase of mine, assault weapons, as defined by the city of Boulder. Also outlawed are high-capacity magazines and bump stocks. Then the paper says this. Welcome to Australia. Welcome to Venezuela. Welcome to fill in the blank. Owners of the latter two items, high-capacity magazines and bump stocks, will have until July 15 to dispose of or sell them. Assault weapons will be grandfathered in. Those in possession of such firearms, see, I guess I'm not, because I don't know what an assault weapon is. So if I lived in the city of Boulder, I guess this wouldn't apply to me because I don't know what a stinking assault weapon is, so I guess I don't own any. And my weapons, thank goodness, to date, have never had to assault anybody. Assault weapons will be grandfathered in. Those in possession of such firearms have until the end of the year to receive a certificate proving prior ownership. So you have to, and they're debating whether you have to go to the Popo to get a certificate of prior ownership, or whether or not gun stores will be allowed to issue certificates of prior ownership. The enforceability of these measures has been questioned, with city attorneys and law enforcement officials acknowledging the limits. Council members, though, lauded the effort as one that affirmed Boulder's values and took some action, albeit a tiny one, toward ending gun violence. Councilman Aaron Brockett, who must be dumber than a box of rocks, is quoted as saying this, quote, "My hope," you see, we pass legislation we make public policy based on what we hope it will do. This is why today I'm turning liberal, because I'm tired of trying to knock some sense into people. I'm tired of trying to be logical, reasonable, analytical. I just give up. So I'm right here with Councilman Aaron Brockett. I'm just dumber than a box of rocks too, because he says, my hope is that we will see more bans at the state level and one day at the federal level so that these weapons will no longer be available. Because you see, our hope is if we just get rid of these evil assault weapons, no more crime. No more crime. So, because I am a, where did it go? Because I am a, well, oh, it's right in front of me. It's right in front of me. Because I am nothing but thorough, I decided to go to the Centers for Disease Control. See right there? Stats for the state of Colorado. I couldn't get it broken down. I tried. I tried to get just City of Boulder stats, but all I could get were state of Colorado stats. Now you can go to the Boulder County Sheriff or the Boulder City Council or somewhere, and you can find like where there's been a burglary or something, but it doesn't tell you whether a gun or a knife or a baseball bat was used. Here are the leading causes of death in the state of Colorado for the year 2016, the latest year for which statistics are available. I'll just read through these in order from the number 1 leading cause of death to the number 10 cause of death. Cancer. Oh, that's gun related, of course. Heart disease. Well, of course, gun related. Accidents. Now, according to this, there were 2,880 deaths by accident. Doesn't tell us what, but that ranks us 29th. Chronic lower respiratory diseases. Yep, guns again. Strokes. Yes. Gun-inflicted strokes. You've read about that in all the newspapers, right? Well, not maybe the newspapers, but you've seen it on the TV. Breaking news, breaking alert, right? Alzheimer's. You know, if we just get rid of guns, we get rid of Alzheimer's. Suicide. Now, there we might have some guns involved. But, you know, I think that a person who is determined to kill themselves, in fact, I might go so far as to say that a person who is determined to kill somebody else is going to find a way to do that with or without a gun. Suicides are number 7. Number 8, the diabetes. Yep. You know what? Stage type 1 diabetes, those are caused by handguns. Type 2 diabetes, that's caused by long guns. Number 9, and this is the one that just every time I think about this, I just think if we could just ban guns, we could stop the 9th cause of death in Colorado, which is chronic liver disease, cirrhosis of the liver. Maybe if we follow the same logic, just to step out of my emotional state for a moment, maybe if we just follow the same logic as the Boulder City Council, if chronic liver disease is the 9th leading cause of death in Colorado, I suggest that we shut down liquor stores and we quit selling booze. And in fact, I would say I think brew pubs, I think, you know, these, what do they call these breweries, Angie, with the microbrewers?
Yeah.
Isn't that it? Okay.
Microbreweries.
So microbrewery is probably right up there with dispensaries of marijuana. So I think we should shut down the brewery industry. You've heard of that company. There's some company out in Golden called, you know, it's been around for, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks or so, called Coors. Shut them down. Shut them down, because they are contributing to the 9th leading cause of death in Colorado, which is cirrhosis of the liver. And of course, number 10, and all of you that get the flu, you probably don't realize it, but influenza and pneumonia is the 10th leading cause of death in Colorado. There were 533 deaths in 2016 from influenza and pneumonia, but what they don't tell you is those are caused by assault weapons. Chimney Christmas. You know, the dumbassery. That's why today it's be a liberal day. Because it's just so much easier. You don't have to think. You don't have to be logical. You can just be a total dumbass.
You're listening to The Michael Brown Show.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Highways are running heavy and slow this afternoon. A busy ride anywhere you're traveling. Right now, trouble in the tech center. There's debris and it's flattening tires. On North I-25 near Dry Creek, several vehicles off in the shoulder with flat tires. North I-25 near Dry Creek, running heavy. Dry Creek to Hamden, some stop and go for you on into downtown. 270 is busy. I-70, 225, C470. An accident, Quebec and MLK, and a stall, the Inglewood Drive, northbound Santa Fe, approaching Dartmouth. Then the forecast, tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 53. Be sunny tomorrow. Slight chance for an afternoon thunderstorm with a high near 83. Right now, 80 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KL.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your printers printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples.
You know, we all know somebody that's hired a contractor. In fact, this happened to my neighbor. Paid him a lot of money, only the job never got done. Now, if you want to avoid that and you need your kitchen or bathroom remodeled, then I want you to call Brian at Professional Home Design. Brian is fully licensed, fully insured, and unlike other bathroom and kitchen remodeling companies, Brian and Professional Home Designs handles everything. They put in the cabinets, the countertops, they even do the plumbing, the electrical fixtures. You get the idea. There's nothing that they're not qualified and certified to do. And I like the way they do business. You sign an agreement. You get the work scheduled, and then you go meet with their designer at the showroom and you pick out your tile, countertops, vanity cabinets, whatever you need, and Professional Home Design buys those things at cost. You get it at cost, no markups. That means it's cheaper, quicker, and easier to hire Professional Home Design than it is to do it yourself or hire anybody else. So here's Brian's cell phone. I want you to call or text him right now about your remodeling of your kitchen or bathroom. 720-369-8998. That's 720-369-8998.
Pat Miller, Gabby Gourmet. So many exciting things happening, and my wine pal, Ashley Rowe, has a new restaurant to share with us. Find out all about it Saturday, May 19th, 1 to 2 on 630 KL.
Stop getting ripped off by home service companies. Do what I do. Call Fix-It 24/7. Fix-It 24/7 as licensed technicians will take care of all your heating, cooling, plumbing, drains, and electric work. Fix-It 24/7 will send a licensed technician to assess any problem for $39. If you have them do the work, they credit that $39. Don't get ripped off anymore. Call Fix-It 24/7. They guarantee to beat anybody else's price. Fix-It 24/7. Find them at fixmyhome.com. That's fixmyhome.com.
Attention men, here are some facts you need to know about erectile dysfunction. First, it's a serious condition that affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. Second, many men who have it don't talk about it, and many suffer with it for years. Third, it's a condition that can be successfully treated in nearly 90% of men, even if pills and herbal treatments haven't worked in the past. So, if you suffer with ED, here's the most important fact. You can likely do something about it by making an appointment at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. The specialists at the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic have successfully treated thousands of men right here in the Front Range, giving them back their confidence and their ability to perform when the time is right. Your office visit is only $99 and includes a medical consultation, a PSA and testosterone test, and a test dose of our physician-directed treatment. And if it doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call us, 720-440-7900. That's 720-440-7900. Or online at RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. Don't let ED be a fact in your life. Make the call today. 720-440-7900.
If you've been charged with a DUI, you need good representation. You need the law offices of Joseph A. Lazzara, 303-429-6200. He'll help you through the legal maze of deadlines and hearings. Don't roll the dice and pick just any attorney. Call Joseph A. Lazzara, a proven track record in DUI criminal defense. 303-429-6200 for a free initial consultation. 303-429-6200.
Firearms collectors, listen up, because this is the show for you. The 53rd Annual Colorado Gun Collectors Association show is this weekend. Table after table of antique arms and modern collectibles. Authentic cowboy and Native American crafts and artifacts. All the major collectors associations are here. Colt, Sharps, Winchester, Remington, and the oldest known gun. 1,100 tables of exhibitors from across the country are here at the Colorado Gun Collectors Show. Starts 9 a.m. this Saturday and Sunday at the Denver Mart. For information, go to cgca.com.
Visit Lady Luck Casino Blackhawk for exhilarating gaming action and non-stop thrills. Play the hottest new slot machines or grab a seat at our exciting table games, including craps, roulette, and blackjack. Grab a bite to eat at Otis and Henry's restaurant and indulge in mouth-watering burgers. Then end your night in one of our luxurious hotel rooms. Plan your trip to Lady Luck Casino Blackhawk today. Must be 21. All terms, conditions, rewards, and benefits are subject to change or revocation without notice. Eligibility and exceptions apply. See official promotional rules. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Denver homeowners, there's never been a better time to permanently fix your pipe leaks, low water pressure, or rusty water by repiping your home today. Repipe Specialist has been serving Denver for many years, collectively repiping over 35,000 homes. We built a reputation on offering the most efficient repipe process for customer convenience, repiping an entire home in just 1 to 2 days, patching your walls, and providing a lifetime guarantee. Repipe Specialists only uses the best repiping materials with high-quality PAX or USA Grade L copper pipes. For a limited time, take advantage of our most affordable offer. For a limited time, get 20% off and 0% interest for an entire year on approved credit. That's right, a quality repipe, wall patching, a lifetime guarantee, 20% off and 0% interest. Repipe Specialists provides a free in-home estimate explaining the process tailored for your home. So call Repipe Specialists today for your free in-home estimate at 888-503-1742. That's 888-503-1742. 888-503-1742.
Talking about the news that matters.
North Korea, the Iran deal, illegal immigration, the collusion thing.
This is Denver's talk station.
I'm a new listener and already a huge fan.
Thank you for taking my call.
630 KHOW.
There's a fork in the road in front of me, at the crossroads of identity. The devil is standing to the left. He says either way they both lead to death. And the high road's dead in steep, and the low road's easy and deep.
You know, Angie, it's a good day when the sales manager comes to talk to you. Even though he's drunk. That's the sad part. Isn't it sad? You're not going to comment?
All right, he just popped his head in here. Said I was awesome.
Said you were awesome or awful? Awesome or awful?
Awesome.
I sometimes think that you don't hear well.
Well,
what?
Whatever.
Oh, this is a good story. See, now I'm back. I'm back from the depressed state. This is going to be a whole bipolar. So every 15 minutes, we're going to go from manic to depressive. Okay? Don't make faces at me in the camera. I can see what you're doing in there.
Can't see anything.
The problem is I see it like 20 seconds later because the delay on YouTube is so slow. What are the goobers over on YouTube saying? If you're not following me on YouTube, we only allow goobers to follow us on YouTube, right, Angie? Only the goobers get to follow us.
That's right.
That's right. So you go to youtube.com/Michael Brown Today, and you hit the subscribe button. And then you hit the little bell, and then every day that we go live on YouTube, you get a little notification. So you're in a meeting. Say you're in some dumbass meeting. It's just killing you. Ding. Oh, Brown's live. So you can take your smartphone, put it between your legs, and you can watch me while you're sitting in a dumbass meeting. You can also follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Michael D. Brown, and then you can follow me on Twitter at Michael Brown USA. Michelle Lujan Grisham. She is the Democratic chair of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. She is now paying Massachusetts Congressman Joe Kennedy III to record her campaign ads in Spanish. She's running for governor in my second favorite state, New Mexico. And her middle name's Lujan. So, of course, she tries to claim that, well, because I'm Hispanic, so you must vote for me. You see, there's a rule in New Mexico. You can't run for public office unless your last name is Lujan Martinez, and now I've run out of Hispanic names. Cardenas. Angie, I need some Hispanic surnames. Gonzalez, Martinez, Lujan.
Flores.
What?
Flores.
Flores?
Flores.
Flores. There's also Flores, too, isn't there?
Yeah, there's that one, too.
Yeah, okay. She's running for governor of New Mexico, And she's getting criticized because she doesn't speak Spanish. Yet she's chairing the Hispanic caucus. Now, I find that absolutely hilarious because you talk, oh, see, now I'm trying to be rational and logical. Well, let me just go ahead and finish my statement, and then I'll go back to the dumbassery. You can be Hispanic and not know how to speak Spanish. You can be Latino and not know how to speak Spanish. Just like you can be Jewish and not know how to speak Hebrew. You can be French, Native American. You could be a Navajo and not know the Navajo language. But if you're running for governor and you're the chair of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, apparently you've got to get Congressman Kennedy, who can speak fluent Spanish, to speak it for you. Which reminds me,
they try to get me set up on the Spanish radio station, and I've done that in the past, and it was okay. But the last few times, I had to say no because they put me on the radio with the guy who's like from Mexico. And I can speak Spanish, but you put me up against somebody from the motherland, whoo! You know, I walk in the studio and I'm dealing with this one guy, right? And we go on the air and he's like, I meet that same guy in the hallway. He sounded just like that. I'm like, hey, how's it going? ¿Qué pasó? Are we on the air? No! Well, why are you talking like that? Porque sí! And I freaked out, because you imagine this guy goes home talking like that to his wife and his kids, come 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, his wife maybe wants to do a little something, and she tells her man, honey, tonight when the kids are sleeping, what are you going to do to me? ¿Qué me vas a hacer? Bueno, vamos a hacer, vamos a darnos al joto. Vamos a quitarte los calzones para ver ahora ese culote. Sí, 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 sí. Esta nalgada está presentada por Pepsi, sí. I know somebody who doesn't speak Spanish is gonna go home and try that tonight, man.
See, you better stop that.
See.
To Congressman Carlos Curbelo, the son of Cuban immigrants, because he was a Republican. And he supported the tax cuts. And he supports repealing Obamacare. So you see, the Congressional Hispanic Caucus really isn't about Hispanics. It's about ideology. It's about identity politics. And if you can't speak no stinking Spanish, you can't be on the Congressional Hispanic Caucus. Oh. Okay, I'm going to take my drugs. I'll be right back.
The Michael Brown Show continues after this.
Need a new roof? Get the best. ExcelRoofing.com.
We got to start spending time on the good news of the day.
Good news. Weekdays at 1.
We often forget.
With Sean Hannity.
About how great things have gotten. And how good things can be.
On 630 KHOW, Denver's talk station.
Michael Brown here from Mike Ward Infiniti, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Fiat, and McLaren. You know I've known Mike and his family for years, so when I leased a new car, Mike Ward Infiniti, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, Fiat, and McLaren. Go see Mike Ward at C470 in Lucent, and remember, just drive it.
Spring into action and put the food you love back on your menu. Just because you're gluten-free doesn't mean you can't enjoy breads, hamburger, and hot dog buns, pancakes, cupcakes, and so much more. Gluten-Free Things is a local gluten-free and vegan bakery. Look them up online, glutenfreethings.com.
This report is brought to you by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans.
Partly cloudy, breezy tonight with a low around 52 degrees. Slight chance of showers Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 83, and a chance of showers on Friday with a high near 75.
Rocket Mortgage is simple so you can understand the details and be sure you're getting the right mortgage. Apply simply, understand fully, mortgage confidently. Visit rocketmortgage.com today. Licensed in all 50 states, equal housing lender, NMLS number 3030.
This is Denver's talk station. Michael Brown continues after the news on 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station. KHOW, Denver.
There will be no indictment of the president. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. That's what President Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, is telling Fox News. That's what special counsel Robert Mueller has told the president's legal team.
Giuliani says that Mueller doesn't really have any choice. He has to follow the findings of a 1999 Clinton-era DOJ memo. Now, that's not to say that Mueller still couldn't find some evidence of wrongdoing that Congress could act on, but the president's legal team doesn't appear concerned. Giuliani telling Fox News a short time ago, quote, "This case is essentially over. They're just in denial."
Fox's John Roberts at the White House. Tomorrow marks 1 year after Mueller's appointment to oversee the FBI investigation into allegations of collusion between Russian officials and members of the Trump campaign. So far, 19 people have been charged, including 4 Trump campaign advisors and 3 Russian companies. This as the Senate Intelligence Committee saying it agrees with the 2017 assessment by intelligence agencies that Russia intervened in the 2016 election to help then-candidate Trump. 2 cousins accused in the brutal killing of 4 men outside of Philadelphia last year could end up pitted against each other in court. Fox's Steve Rappaport has more live.
Lisa, Sean Kratz stunned prosecutors, the victims' families, and his own lawyer by rejecting a plea deal at the last minute. He was looking at a maximum of 118 years behind bars. Prosecutors will now seek the death penalty for the 21-year-old. Kratz's cousin Cosmo DiNardo pleading guilty Wednesday to all 4 murders in exchange for a life sentence. Authorities saying DiNardo lured the men to his family's farm under the guise of selling them marijuana. Police found their burned bodies buried on the property after a 5-day search. The victims' families filing lawsuits against DiNardo's parents. Lisa?
Steve, officials in Fairfield, California say 10 children found living in a home in filthy conditions were punched, hit, shot with BBs, and waterboarded. Fox News, fair and balanced.
When it comes to mortgages, the internet can help you understand a lot of things, like the importance of a good credit score, or the difference between an adjustable rate and a fixed rate mortgage. But when it comes to knowing what's best for you, you need more than an online search. I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. Sure, information is everywhere, but don't you want knowledge you can trust? A home loan expert working with you personally from start to finish? A solid approval based on real information? Rocket Mortgage gives you options, technology when you want it, and people when you need them. We help you understand the details so you can make a confident decision and get approved in as few as 8 minutes. In fact, for 8 consecutive years, we've been ranked highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination by J.D. Power. And we're America's largest mortgage lender. So when you're looking for answers, go online, but start and finish with RocketMortgage.com.
Based on Rocket Mortgage data in comparison to public data records. For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Rocket Mortgage results may vary.
KHOW News Time 5:03. I'm Kathy Walker. DNA testing shows the bear killed by wildlife officers was the one that attacked a little girl in Grand Junction. Officials say before killing the bear, it came within a few feet of a wildlife officer's vehicle and looked right into the open window. The bear was a 2-year-old cinnamon-colored black bear. 3 men wearing masks burst through the doors of the Econo Lodge Motel near DIA today. It was just after 3 a.m. They robbed the front desk and 5 guests. Drew Alcorn says he gave them a few $100s and then watched as the men robbed other guests.
They hit one guy in the face and robbed these poor old people and took their phones, credit cards, money, everything.
Alcorn tells CBS 4 it happened very quickly and the 3 men ran off. Denver City Auditor says the airport needs to do more to make sure rental car companies are paying required DIA fees. The auditor says Denver's airport administers the 4th largest airport rental car market in the country. That's the latest. I'm Kathy Walker.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Busy ride up and down the highways. Couple of trouble spots. I-70 jammed up in both directions. Eastbound I-70 approaching Coweta Boulevard, an accident in that right lane. Very heavy eastbound I-70 from I-25 on out past Coweta Boulevard. Try to get to the left side of the highway there. Delays in the tech center. There's debris on the highway and it's flattening tires. On northbound I-25 near Dry Creek, running heavy there from Dry Creek on up to Hamden. An accident, Quebec and MLK, and a stall northbound Santa Fe approaching Dartmouth. Denver's forecast. Partly cloudy skies tonight, low of 53. Be sunny tomorrow. Could have an afternoon thunderstorm, high of 83. Right now, 80 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KHAL.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your printers printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples.
Your shot at $1,000 right now. Text the keyword WIN to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply. That's WIN to 200-200.
Hey, Mikey.
It's Michael Brown.
You can try to find Michael Brown.
Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job.
This is the Michael Brown Show.
Hold on tight to your dream. Yeah. Hold on tight to your dream.
Hey, Angie. So apparently we're racist for playing a Gabriel Iglesias soundbite?
Yes.
Okay. Gabriel is probably, he's a little tubby, don't you think?
A little more than a little bit.
A little tubby. Here he is, because I'm going to play it again, because I talked in the last segment about the, what was her name? Michelle Lujan something running for governor down in New Mexico. No, I ain't voting for her. I'm not registered in New Mexico. Maybe I should register in both states. I mean, why not, right? I mean, if illegal aliens can register everywhere, why can't an American citizen? You know, I got residency in New Mexico. I got residency in Colorado. Hell's bells. I got residency right here in iHeartMedia. I can just vote wherever the hell I want to. Anyway, she hired Joe Kennedy, the dummy from Massachusetts. Aren't all Kennedys from? No, I guess not all Kennedys. So we got Kerry Kennedy here. Isn't it interesting that the only two places that I know that Kennedys live, Massachusetts and Colorado? Does that tell you anything about what's happening to our state? Kerry Kennedy, just go away. Please just go away. So this clip that I played, the reason I played it is that Lujan down in New Mexico, who is a member of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, is being kicked off, or they want to kick her off the Hispanic Caucus because she doesn't speak Spanish. So Gabriel is making fun of the fact that he, as an American citizen, doesn't speak the native language too well. And he's mocking a guy on Spanish TV. And then when I made the little slapping gestures, if you saw that on TV, if you saw that on YouTube, is because he's laughing about going home and trying to speak Spanish like the television commentator does and kind of patting your significant other on the rear end.
They try to get me set up on the Spanish radio station, and I've done that in the past, and it was okay. But the last few times, I had to say no because they put me on the radio with a guy who's like from Mexico. And I can speak Spanish, but you put me up against somebody from the motherland, whoo! You know, I walk in the studio and I'm dealing with this one guy, right? And we go on the air and he's like,
now tell me that's not funny. Because if you've ever watched I shouldn't say Spanish TV, because that would be Spain. If you've never watched Mexican TV, you don't get the humor in that. That's exactly what they do. And it goes on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they never slow down.
I meet that same guy in the hallway. He sounded just like that. I'm like, hey, how's it going? ¿Qué pasó? Are we on the air? No! Oh, why are you talking like that? Porque sí! And I freaked out, because you imagine this guy goes home talking like that to his wife and his kids, come 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, his wife maybe wants to do a little something, and she tells her man,
a little something? You want to do a little something?
Honey, tonight when the kids are sleeping, what are you going to do to me? ¿Qué me vas a hacer? Bueno, vamos a hacer, vamos a darnos al joto. Vamos a quitarte los calzones para ver a ese culote. Sí. See? I know somebody who doesn't speak Spanish is gonna go home and try that tonight, man.
See? You better stop that.
You better stop that. A Malaysian court has handed down a 1-week jail term for a Danish man. A Malaysian court has sentenced a Danish man, of course he was in Malaysia, to a 1-week jail term for breaking the law against fake news. The first person to be punished under this new controversial legislation in Malaysia. They passed this law back in April. It makes the deliberate dissemination of false information punishable by up to 6 years in jail and a hefty fine. Now, some people believe that it's just an attempt by the Malaysian government to crack down on dissent. You think so? Salah Saluman, a 46-year-old of Yemeni descent, admitted to making and posting on YouTube, Angie, we got to be careful, a video accusing emergency services of responding slowly after a Palestinian Hamas member was gunned down in Kuala Lumpur. Wait a minute. If we made that kind of accusation in the United States, did you hear the story about the guy on Mount Hood? So this guy on Mount Hood, that's in Oregon, falls 600 feet. He doesn't think he's hurt, but another hiker with him dials 911. The 911 operator says, well, why don't you call the ski patrol? So they actually have, can you imagine this? Hey, my buddy just fell 600 feet. We need a rescue team. Yeah, we'll call a ski patrol. Doesn't even give him the telephone number. So they're on the mountain. They're just lucky they got cell phone service. They have to Google the number for the ski patrol. A helicopter finally arrives after 2 or 3 more phone calls. 6 hours later, the guy dies. Now imagine that happened to you, and you want to complain, you want to bitch about the fact that emergency services was slow to respond. Well, the Malaysian government says you can't do that because that puts us in a bad light. Now I can't decide, am I in the rational, logical mode, or am I in the let's be a liberal, who cares mode? I think I'm in the rational mode on this one, because this is a perfect example of the direction that we're going. Whether it be on social media, and I don't give a rat's ass whether social media is private companies or what, the concept is the same. And the concept is we're going to start cracking down, whether it's, radio, TV, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it might be. And if you're out there disseminating something that, we don't like, we're going to shut you down. How far of a step is it from the private sector doing that to at some point, Michael, that never happened because we got the First Amendment. Did you hear the story in the last hour about the assault on the Second Amendment up in Boulder, Colorado? Yet you somehow think that just because it's the First Amendment, that there won't be an assault on the First Amendment? What about all the assaults that occur now on the Fourth Amendment? Yeah, you're supposed to be secure with, in your persons and possessions and property without, due process of law and the actual Fourth Amendment search warrants. You silly people.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Busy right up and down the highways. That stretch on 270 barely moving. Westbound 270, an accident right at Vasquez. Only that left lane is getting by. Right lanes are blocked. Westbound 270 at Vasquez. Solid from I-70 to Vasquez. Single-digit speeds. Also very heavy along eastbound I-70. Getting better. The accident near Colorado Boulevard is gone. All lanes have opened. Jam pretty solid from Pecos to Colorado. And an accident downtown working on the shoulder northbound I-25 at 20th. Denver's forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 53. Sunny tomorrow, could have an afternoon thunderstorm with a high of 83. Right now, 79 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KHAL.
Staples can help your business stand out with custom printed signs, banners, and brochures. Now at Staples, spend $50 or more on print and marketing services and get $5 off your next in-store purchase. Standout materials equals outstanding results. Offer in-store only and 623 exclusions apply. Staples.
You know, the average single-family home in Denver sells for $502,986. And the average realtor in Denver sells that home for, yeah, you guessed it, $502,986. But my realtor, Bobby Bolden with RE/MAX Professionals, consistently gets tens of thousands of dollars more. I'll give you an example. She had a listing down here in Centennial. The high comps on that house were $550,000. Bobby sold her listing for $575,000. That was an extra $25,000 in the seller's pocket. You see, the trick's not getting your house sold in this crazy market. It's getting maximum dollars for your home, and that's exactly what Bobby does. What Bobby does is this. Out of her own pocket, Bobby will have your home professionally staged with HD photos taken. And then because she knows the market so well, she is able to, on average, get 10 to 12% more than other realtors in town. So if you're even thinking about selling your home, I want you to call my realtor, Bobby Bolden. 303-618-2000. 303-618-2000.
Hey, it's Angie, the producer. If you're feeling kind of down and need a confidence boost, I suggest trying Ovation Hair Cell Therapy. It'll give you thicker, stronger, healthier hair. And there's just something about good hair that makes a person light up. I know when my hair is looking exceptionally good, I feel like I can take on the world. You can feel that way too with Ovation Hair. The cell therapy's unique and proprietary formula treats the scalp and hair cuticle, resulting in 80% less breakage. And that's just after one use. I'm telling you, it really works. My hair has never been healthier, and I don't feel like I'm shedding all the time anymore. Self-care is the key to confidence. So treat yourself to shiny, bouncy, healthier hair for a more confident you. After all, you do deserve it. New customers will get a first-time introductory offer today. So what are you waiting for? Go to ovationhair.com and join me and the hundreds of thousands of satisfied customers worldwide. Go to ovationhair.com. That's ovationhair.com and go now.
Hey, it's Michael Brown for Zostic Solar, and I've told you that a few years ago I would not have endorsed a solar company, but today Zostic Solar has changed the business model. They've introduced a plan that includes a no money down option, and they convert what was once a liability, those solar panels, actually into an asset. They sell them, they don't lease them. Now, like me, you probably had preconceived notions about solar energy, so let's dispel those. Today's solar panels and today's solar business is not what it used to be, and that's why I've chosen to endorse Zostic Solar. You know, some of you have actually bought Zostic Solar systems and written to tell me how happy you are with the solar project. So, when they put solar panels on your roof, they're also going to insulate your attic and put in a smart home thermostat for free. That saves you even more money. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to call the guys at Zostic and just get a free quote. Just talk to them about a project for your home or your business. Call them at 888-637-4447. That's 888-637-4447.
You live in Colorado because you enjoy the outdoors. Is knee, shoulder, or hip pain slowing you down? At Boulder Regenerative Medicine, Dr. Joanne Halbrecht is an orthopedic surgeon with over 20 years of experience in conservative and surgical treatment of joint pain. She's an expert in regenerative medicine and stem cell therapy and can provide treatment options that work best for you. Call Boulder Regenerative Medicine at 303-449-8807. That's 303-449-8807 or visit boulderinstitute.com. You don't have to live with pain. Call now and schedule your appointment today.
As a business owner, you know that your company's data is your most important asset. If a virus or disaster destroyed that data, could you restore it quickly and get right back to business? Hi, it's Ross, and if you're not sure, then you need to speak with my friends at Machine Logic. They use Datto, a powerful industry-leading cloud backup solution that ensures all of your data is safely and securely backed up to the cloud. So don't put your company's information and survival at risk. Start protecting your business today by visiting machinelogic.com. That's machinelogic.com.
Hi folks, Dan Cicchini, owner of Dunright Kitchens, Baths, Windows, and Doors. In remodeling, stuff happens, but it's not what happens, it's what we do about what happens that really counts. When we take care of our customers, they take care of us. At Dunright, we've got your back. 800-362-8370.
Hi, Dave Logan for the Willow Creek Way network of dental practices. Now, these dental practices are all individually owned, unique practices that follow a common patient care philosophy called the Willow Creek Way. The part of this philosophy that I like best is no judgment. Whether it's been 6 years or 6 months, when you go to a Willow Creek Way network dentist, you don't get lectured, pressured, or judged. You just get incredible customer service and top-notch dental care. So to experience the Willow Creek Way yourself, go to willowcreekway.com and find an incredible independent dentist near you.
Hi, this is Sean Farshi, General Manager at Mercedes-Benz of Littleton. Remembering the last car I bought brings back a flood of emotion. I was determined to get a vehicle that would show how I felt, which was confident and excited. Now, if you are considering a new or pre-owned luxury vehicle, you must visit Mercedes-Benz of Littleton. I personally order every new Mercedes in our inventory. I choose every option, I choose every color and feature. Come pick out your expert-configured new Mercedes-Benz at Mercedes-Benz of Littleton, mercedesoflittleton.com.
Every business needs great people, and the better way to find them. Something better than posting your job online and just praying for the right people to see it. ZipRecruiter revolutionized hiring. Their technology finds great candidates for you. No wonder 80% of employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site in just one day. Goodbye post and pray. Hello ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Try it for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Oh, long time no see. It's me, the rock t-shirt in the back of your closet. Dude, remember? You crowd surfed in me, man. But you haven't worn me in like forever. I get it, you're retired, but I still got some rock left in me. So take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Ross Kaminsky, mornings 5 to 10.
Denver's Green Roof Initiative is so bad that even the Denver Post was against it. It passed and now it has to be fixed. We'll talk with the Denver government employee who has to deal with it Wednesday morning at 7:06 here on 630 KHOW.
We've got a couple of taxpayer relief shots that we're going to do here in just a second, but before we do those, you've probably seen this video already out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. A gunman who targeted a group of families was gathering for a Mother's Day celebration at a school was fatally shot by an off-duty cop. Katie Sastra was praised by local officials for her bravery and was credited with saving the day. The governor of Sao Paulo congratulated Sastra on Twitter. "I went today to pay homage to a very special mother, Corporal Kasia Sastra. Her courage and accuracy saved mothers and children yesterday at the door of a school." If you have a chance, I don't know how to tell you to find this story. Google Sao Paulo cop shooting Mother's Day or something. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. So this thug pulls a gun, and of course people begin to run. And I think that I may be wrong about this particular detail, but his gun either jams for a second or he loses his grip on the gun or something, but it gives this off-duty cop just enough time to reach in, get her own weapon, and bam. Oh, in fact, well, the story that Angie printed out for me says, Sao Paulo, Brazil, warning, the video above is graphic. It's not, here's what I find funny about when they say that the video is graphic, when they're showing like a cop, the body cam is released and the cop justifiably shoots some dirtbag, or in this case, an off-duty cop justifiably shoots somebody that has already pulled a gun and is shooting other people. I don't find it graphic at all. Is that sick on my part? Because most of the time, if you've ever actually seen someone shot, depending on whether there's an exit wound or not, it takes quite a while for the blood. It's not like in the movies where, bam, somebody gets shot, and the next thing you know, the pool of blood begins to ooze out, and everybody's going, oh, it's so scary. No, not like that at all. Not like that at all. So I don't know that I find it graphic. Clinton, Maryland, I guess that was our first taxpayer relief shot, so we'll call this our second taxpayer relief shot. Clinton, Maryland.
First, let's start in Prince George's County, where there was a shooting at a Checkers involving a police officer in Clinton. Matt Gregory is there. So, Matt, what's the latest right now?
And latest, we're working to learn more information about what led up to the shooting, what incident was there. And so far, just now, the Prince George's County police chief arrived on the scene. So let's show you what's happening. This is the Checkers here right off Woodyard Road. And you can see the investigation centered around the Checkers right there. And we've actually seen officers going up to the drive-thru area, rather than takeout area, looking in as they gather more information, more evidence. But over here in the drive-thru lane, there's something that we've been noticing. And we've seen evidence markers over here that show clothing in the drive-thru lane that forensics detectives as well as forensics officers have been looking over, at least as they try to piece together what happened. Now, so far, Prince George's County Police aren't saying exactly what happened. They have not been able to release what incident led up to it. They've not released the person shot by police, whether that's a male or a female. They've also not released any information on who the officer was. So we're working to get that information. But like I said, the police chief for Prince George's County just arrived on scene. So,
in other words, we don't know squat. All we know is the cop shot a thug. But, we've got to fill 1 minute and 23 seconds, and I'm already bored with it, so there you have it. Lake Mary, Florida, our third taxpayer relief shot of the day.
Well, this is the parking lot where it happened a little after 7 o'clock last night. We're kind of between Gators Dockside and Jeremiah's Italian Eyes. According to the officer...
Jeremiah's Italian Eyes. Jeremiah's Italian Eyes is really good. You ever been to Angie, you ever been to Lake Mary, Florida?
Nope.
Well, you ought to go sometime.
They say that they were coming to investigate this of a reported road rage, and they saw a man in his parked SUV. When they went up to him, they say he got out of that SUV with a gun and refused to drop it.
We've got 1 minute and 14 seconds left in this particular taxpayer relief shot. Here's what we know. So, cops are there. Guy gets out of the car with a gun. Stupid. My guess is he didn't have a concealed carry permit. My guess is I don't know whether you can open carry in Lake Mary, Florida or not. I just think, call me, I don't know, maybe this is the irrational side of me. Because I'm in this bipolar mood today. I'm going between manic and depressive. But I'm just trying to understand. You get stopped by the popo, and you jump out of the car holding a gun, and when the popo tells you, because quite frankly, see, this is why I'm not a cop. If I were a popo and I'd stop somebody, this is why I wouldn't last a day as a popo. So I stop a car, you jump out of the car with a gun, bam, I pull my weapon, you're dead. I'm not taking the chance. They at least told him to put the weapon down. They did. They got further than I did.
Now, everything about this incident is under thorough review. A crime scene technician returns to the parking lot along Lake Mary Boulevard after a shell casing was discovered today in the same spot of the Tuesday night shooting.
I heard a rapid succession of, I'm going to guess, about 6 or 8 shots, maybe 10.
She and others hid out in the...
Wait a minute, that's actually quite a... 6 or 8, maybe 10? Maybe a dozen. I don't know. I heard shots.
Restroom of a nearby restaurant. The Seminole County Sheriff's Office and the Florida Department of Law Enforcement will investigate to make sure the officers acted appropriately. We haven't been told how many officers fired or if the man who was killed fired any shots.
Wait, does it really matter? You've made a lawful stop, jumps out of the car, has a gun in his hand. You don't know whether it's loaded or unloaded. You order the man to put his weapon down. He refuses. He's still holding the weapon. Yeah, I'd have shot too.
Because we believe an independent third-party investigation is important to bring out the facts.
Lake Mary's police chief says his agency is well trained at working to de-escalate tense situations. That deadly force is the last resort.
the officer sees or perceives a threat against that was harm to the officer or to citizens, they're obligated and sworn to neutralize that threat.
Neutralize the threat. Guess what I just saw on the TV, Angie?
What's that?
Jared Polis making that fake peanut butter and jelly sandwich. There is nothing between the bread. I challenge everybody tonight to find the Jared Polis ad making lunch for his little rugrat. There is no peanut butter and jelly on that sandwich. Mark my words.
You're listening to The Michael Brown Show. This is your station for the 16K a day giveaway. Coming up at 5 after the hour on KHOW Denver, an iHeart radio station.
From the Fox Business Network, on Wall Street, the major averages closing in the green, led by gains in technology, retailers, and healthcare, while utilities and real estate companies were among the laggards. The Dow closing up 63 points, NASDAQ up 47, S&P 500 up 11. And shoppers were in the mood to spend some cash in the first quarter of the year, particularly on clothing and particularly at Macy's. The struggling retailer surpassing profit and revenue estimates for the first quarter of the year and raising its outlook. Macy's has been expanding its store label brands, adding more of the off-price backstage stores, and upgrading its checkout technology to make it faster and easier for shoppers. Shares of Macy's surging on Wall Street today and closing up nearly 11%. And Overstock.com is launching 17 private label furniture brands exclusively on the company's website. The brands include more than 16,000 furniture and decor items. With the Fox Business Report, I'm Hillary Barsky.
At Progressive, we think your floral boutique is the bee's knees. In fact, it's all the bee's knees in every hive of bees in all the trees from here to Belize. Please, everyone agrees. You deserve the expertise of Progressive Business Insurance, with over 40 years of experience helping busy bees and their knees glide with ease like a gentle breeze. So whether you're a worker bee, a queen, or none of these, buzz over to ProgressiveCommercial.com if you please. Faster than a bee's knees as he pollinates the leaves of 3 trees. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Effect.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Having slow traffic up and down the highways. Commerce City Drive, very heavy. Westbound 270 right now, nearly stopped. Problems and accidents, westbound 270 at Vasquez. Crash involving a semi blocking up the right lanes. Only that left lane getting by. Westbound 270 at Vasquez, solid from I-70 on up to Vasquez. Eastbound I-70, very heavy from Pecos on out to Colorado Boulevard. The crash at Colorado is gone. That'll start to get better. An accident downtown, north at I-25 at 20th. Denver's forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy, low of 53. Sunday tomorrow, slight chance for an afternoon thunderstorm with a high of 83. Right now, 79. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KO.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your printers printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples.
Well, it's springtime in the Rockies. You know what that means. It's hail and severe storm season. And that's why I'm thrilled to be working again with Spike McCarthy and Golden Spike Roofing. Golden Spike's a local company, and he's dedicated to providing a better quality roof for the money than anybody else in town. And I can vouch for that because, well, quite frankly, I've had the unfortunate opportunity to work with some other roofers. I wish I'd worked with Spike. Now, Spike, the owner, is so committed to quality and making sure that your roof is done right that he's going to be, he will not be satisfied until you're satisfied. And we all know that hail's not the only thing that can damage your roof here in Colorado. The high winds like we had about a month ago. If you even think you have damage, I want you to call Golden Spike. You'll get a thorough and free inspection of your roof. Maybe you've got an insurance claim. Well, call Golden Spike first. They can assist you all the way through the process, from claim to completion. So don't take a chance on an out-of-state fly-by-night roofer. For roofing done right to the last nail, call Golden Spike Roofing. 303-942-1386. 303-942-1386.
Spring into action and put the food you love back on your menu. Just because you're gluten-free doesn't mean you can't enjoy breads, hamburger, and hot dog buns, pancakes, cupcakes, and so much more. Gluten-Free Things is a local gluten-free and vegan bakery. Look them up online, glutenfreethings.com.
Today, we can age better than ever before, but some believe that taking hormones is unnatural. Michael Brown here for the Grossman Wellness Center. Dr. Grossman, my physician and an anti-aging specialist, says nothing is further from the truth. Growing older without the benefit of hormone replacement can lead to different health problems, and this is true for men as well as women. Our DNA has not really changed since the Stone Age, when we didn't survive past our 20s, an age where hormones are actually a problem. But today, we live into our 80s, 90s, and beyond. Hormone replacement is scientifically proven to improve energy, appearance, sleep, mood, and yes, even sex drive. If you're not getting any younger, I know I'm not, I want you to call now and learn how the doctors at the Grossman Wellness Center can help you age naturally and healthfully with safe and effective bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. I want you to call the Grossman Wellness Center right now and check on this. Call them at 303-233-4247, 303-233-4247, or online, GrossmanWellness.com.
What's in a name? Well, if it's Purefoy Chevrolet, it's 57 years in business, same family operation, same location, credibility, integrity, ethics, great deals, great service, all you want and need in a dealership. Purefoy Chevrolet, just up the road in Fort Lupton. Find new roads.
You know, in this wild housing market, instead of buying an existing house, why don't you get a brand new, custom-built home from the Hall Company? And I know that you hear me say the word custom-built and you think expensive. That's not necessarily true. Whether you're looking for 1,500 or 15,000 square feet, the Hall Company will help you find your ideal piece of land, design the home with you, and then build it. You get what you want, not what somebody else had. The Hall Company can even help you find the land if you want to build the house yourself, and of course, they can help you secure financing. So instead of getting what somebody else liked, get a home that's just what you want. Check out their work at this website. Go check it out right now. DenverCustomHomebuilder.biz. DenverCustomHomebuilder.biz. Or call or text Dave Hall, the owner. He's ready to answer any questions about custom-built homes. Call or text him at 303-669-0531. Call him right now, 303-669-0531.
Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Full moon shining bright, edge of the water, we were feeling alright. Back down a country road, the girls are always hot and the beer is ice cold. Cadillac, horns on the hood, my buddy Frankie had his dad hook him up good. Girls smile when we rode
Dumbassery is everywhere.
Hop in the back and we cruise to the
In the United Kingdom, there's an exclusive in the Express paper. Deadly assault rifle style crossbows. You think the story is a little tilted one way or the other? The word deadly, by the way, is in all caps. Deadly assault rifle style crossbows. Angie, do you have a crossbow? Or is that too personal of a question? You ever used a crossbow?
No.
They're fun. They're a lot of fun. Let's bring one in here.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's bring one in here and see if we can get it to go through the wall.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
The Daily Express is launching a crusade calling on the United Kingdom government to crack down on the sale of the potentially lethal weapons, which can be bought without having to give the details of identity or a reason for their use. Let's see, in the United Kingdom, no guns, no knives, no crossbows, but they haven't outlawed acid, and I don't mean like LSD, I mean like, muriatic acid or something, and they're still, and the gangbangers are using acid to attack people. Where's the outcry for acid registration or the outlawing of acid? I mean, I don't know what people will do with their pools if they don't have any muriatic acid, but by golly, if it just saves one life, it's worth it, right? Here's what Paul Jeeves writes. We were able to visit a shop yards from one of yards. I thought the Brits did metric. We were able to visit a shop yards? We were able to visit a shop yards from one of Britain's busiest city center high streets and buy a high-velocity, 175-pound Panther crossbow, which boasts the promise, quote, built for power. The terrifying weapon, bought in Leeds, is capable of hitting a target with its aluminum-pointed bolts at 500 yards. Like many other brands, it comes with a telescopic sight to make aiming easier and is designed to be as straightforward as possible to shoot. Experts say they are more powerful than some air rifles that have to be licensed. Members of Parliament have backed the campaign and urged the government to ban the deadly sporting devices, saying that there's no reason for them to be on sale to the general public. Now I'm back in the depressed mode. This is just stupid. The paper says that last week, Rachel Maskell, 45, a member of Parliament for York Central, penned a letter to the new Home Secretary, Sajid Javid. I don't know, insert your own comment. Urging tough rules be introduced to stop their easy availability. Shockingly, in a search for crossbows, let me back up here. Anybody under 18 with access to a credit or debit card can buy the weapons online and have a crossbow delivered within 24 hours. I should try that. I wonder if I can get a crossbow out of the United Kingdom within 24 hours. You know, FedEx, overnight. The member of Parliament said, I am hugely concerned about the availability of certain weapons, including air guns and crossbows, which are not subject to the same restrictions as other weapons. And with the sharp rise of violent crime across the country, it is essential that the government gets to grip with the risks weapons pose and seeks to place tight restrictions around these and help keep the public safe. Oh man, lady, I am with you. Many of these weapons, she went on to say, are used to injure people and animals, and it is high time that some regulation was introduced. There is also an issue with the weapons being able to be left around the house, potentially for children or young people to find. Oh, do it for the children. Do it for the children. So you know what she's doing? She's continuing to dialogue with the Home Office. Now, the Home Office, for those of you that aren't as familiar with the Home Office as I am, I've been to the UK Home Office. I've been to MI5. I've been to MI6. You know the one place I haven't been, Angie? I haven't been to MI18.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't find it. MI2, couldn't find it, but MI5 and MI6. She told, the MP said, it is a major concern to me. Oh, she told how constituents had raised concerns with her about a man with mental health problems who repeatedly fired his crossbow inside his radio studio at 4695 South Monaco, Denver, Colorado, in the United States of America. She said it is a major... Hang on a second. Her constituents raised concerns about a man with mental health problems. Huh. I thought then the solution was to deal with the mental health problem. Because you can take away a man's crossbow, but you can never take away his back crap craziness. Yep. Write that down. You might want to keep that in your arsenal of phrases to use. You can take away a guy's crossbow, but you can't take away he's crazy. The current government needs to take this even further and ban the sale of crossbows entirely before we have another needless tragedy on our hands. I was troubled to discover the ease in which anybody over 18 can purchase a crossbow in England, and I fully support Helen's call for the banning of such weapons. Currently, you do not require a license or registration to own a crossbow, and armed with the internet and a credit card, it's possible to have one delivered with very few questions asked. I got nothing. And I got a minute to kill here. What can I say? It's everywhere. Dumbassery is a worldwide epidemic. It is in every corner of the earth. It doesn't matter whether it's England, the United States, France, Germany, Malaysia, Singapore. It's everywhere. Everywhere. This guy writes, I nervously entered the store in Leeds City Center, and I was taken aback by the array of weapons, including, well, I know we think, well, what? You found a nice, really Glock or something? No. I nervously entered the store in Leeds City Center and was taken aback by the array of weapons, including samurai swords, better outlaw those, machetes, outlaw those, and axes, all an unguarded display alongside air pistols, rifles, and BB guns. Oh, I just can't take it. Cannot take it.
You're listening to The Michael Brown Show.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Heavy traffic up and down the highways. C470 real busy out in the Morrison area. Starting to see a lot of traffic heading out to Red Rocks tonight for commencement ceremonies. Jam ups across Commerce City. Had that big accident westbound 270 at Vasquez. The crash is gone. Pretty solid from I-70 on up to Vasquez. I-70 real busy. That driving I-25 downtown. Also an earlier accident that caused delays on the RTD light rail. D, F, H, and L lines, 10 to 15 minute delays. Denver's forecast tonight partly cloudy, low of 53. Sunny tomorrow, could have an afternoon thunderstorm with a high of 83. Right now 78. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHO.
Staples can help your business stand out with custom printed signs, banners, and brochures. Now at Staples, spend $50 or more on print and marketing services and get $5 off your next in-store purchase. Standout materials equals outstanding results. Offer in-store only, N623. Exclusions apply. Staples.
You know, we all know somebody that's hired a contractor like my neighbor, paid them a lot of money, they never get the job done. Now, if you want to avoid that and you need your kitchen or bathroom remodeled, then you need to do what he did. Call Brian at Professional Home Design. Brian's fully licensed, fully insured. And unlike other bathroom and kitchen remodeling companies, Brian and Professional Home Designs handles everything from putting in the cabinets, countertops, plumbing, electrical fixtures. You get the idea. There's no part of the job that Brian's not qualified and certified to do. And here's how it works. Once the agreement is signed with Professional Home Designs and the work gets scheduled, you meet with their designer at the showroom to pick out your tile, countertops, whatever you need. And then Professional Home Design buys everything at cost, which means you get it at cost, no markups. That means it's cheaper, quicker, and easier to hire Professional Home Design than it is to do it yourself or hire anybody else. So I'm going to give you Brian's cell. I want you to call or text him right now. 720-369-8998. That's 720-369-8998.
Comcast Business just introduced our best internet price ever. Right now, you can double your internet speed for an amazing new price. So you can download large files faster, empower more employees on more devices, with more bandwidth for your business, all for an incredible value. It's our best internet price ever. Power your business on our gig speed network and save today. Get 150 megabit internet for less than what 75 megabits used to cost. And for a limited time, get a $200 Visa prepaid card when you add a leading edge voice line. Act now. Call 1-800-501-6000 today or visit ComcastBusiness.com/best internet price ever. Comcast Business. Built for business.
Prepaid offer in 6/21/18. Restrictions apply. New customers only. Requires Comcast Business Internet and one line of voice mobility service. Compares new regular monthly charge for Comcast Business Deluxe 150 Internet to old rate for Deluxe 75. Prices, equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change.
You know, the average single-family home here in Denver is selling for $502,986. And the average realtor here in Denver is selling that same home for exactly $502,986. But my realtor, Bobby Bolden with RE/MAX Professionals, consistently gets tens of thousands of dollars more. I'll give you an example. Bobby had a listing in Centennial. The high comps were $550,000. Bobby sold that listing for $575,000. That's an extra $25,000 in your pocket. You see, the trick's not getting your house sold here in Denver. It's getting maximum dollars for your home, and that's exactly what Bobby Bolden does. So out of her own pocket, Bobby's going to have your home professionally staged with HD photos taken. And then, because Bobby knows the market so well, she's able to get 10 to 12% more than other realtors in town on average. So if you're selling your home, I want you to call my realtor, Bobby Bolden, 303-618-2000, 303-618-2000.
Are you living with shoulder pain? At Boulder Regenerative Medicine, Dr. Joanne Halbrecht is an orthopedic surgeon with over 20 years of experience in the conservative and surgical treatment of rotator cuff tears. She's also a renowned expert in regenerative medicine and stem cell therapy and can provide treatment options to help avoid surgery or increase the success of your surgical procedure. Call Boulder Regenerative Medicine at 303-449-8807. That's 303-449-8807. Or visit boulderinstitute.com. Schedule your appointment today. Life Certain Wealth Strategies provides financial planning with a focus on forward-looking tax mitigation strategies for those in or near retirement in Colorado. Life Certain Wealth Strategies. Discover the fiduciary difference. Visit lifecertain.com today to begin your planning.
Napa know-how.
As much as people talk about the weather, you'd think we'd be experts by now. Fact is, nobody knows what it's going to do. That's why you need Bosch Icon wiper blades, now $10 off a pair. They provide superior visibility in all springtime weather conditions. So be prepared with Bosch Icon blades, now $10 off. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 5/31/18.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head, just over $30,000. That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask like 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. Optima Tax Relief. They're the best in the business.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-960-1575. 800-960-1575.
Optima Tax Relief.
Firearms collectors, listen up, because this is the show for you. The 53rd Annual Colorado Gun Collectors Association show is this weekend. Table after table of antique arms and modern collectibles. Authentic cowboy and Native American crafts and artifacts. All the major collectors associations are here. Colt, Sharps, Winchester, Remington, and the oldest known gun. 1,100 tables of exhibitors from across the country are here at the Colorado Gun Collectors Show. Starts 9 a.m. this Saturday and Sunday at the Denver Mart. For information, go to cgca.com.
Tom Martino, the troubleshooter. Tomorrow morning at 10.
If you've been injured and it's someone else's fault, there are so many things you need to do to protect yourself. We'll talk about it tomorrow at 10.
Troubleshooter Tom Martino on 630 KHOW.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what
every once in a while I run across a story
by the way they held their eyes."
That to me is just proof positive that we are very near the end of the republic. And I know that's seems like hyperbole to some people, but republics eventually die off, and the American republic, after all these 200 plus years of doing the most amazing things for civilization, is coming to an end. And you can point to different places. There are different fissures is the newest word because of the volcano activity in Hawaii. I hear the word fissures everywhere. So the fissures that show the decline of the American Republic are everywhere. And I could point to several, but there's one in particular that I just want you to hear it. I'm not going to set it up. I'm not going to describe it. It's only 26 seconds. In 26 seconds, you will understand why the American Republic is dying.
Lighter news, New Yorkers who have never been camping have a new incentive now to hit the great outdoors this summer. Free first-time camper weekends are now being offered in more than a dozen parks around the state this summer. New campers will be provided with a family tent, sleeping bags, and other camping supplies, including firewood. The program is only available for New York residents, but space is limited. Families will need to apply and then go through a lottery system.
It's been nice while it lasted. Free camping equipment. You know, hang on a second. Angie, can you just make some noise for a minute while I turn around and get my Constitution back out? Okay, thank you.
Is this noise? I mean, you didn't say words, you said noise.
You see, we have to keep making noise, otherwise we... Okay, I'm back. I have here in my hands, for those of you on YouTube or Facebook, the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Let's see. Hang on a second. I know it's in here somewhere. Oh yeah, right here. We'll start in the. To prove this, the tyranny of King George. Let facts be submitted to a candid world. And the first one is that he, King George, has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. And then second, he has refused his governors to allow free camping equipment to be provided to his subjects. So that was one reason why we declared independence. And then you get over here to the Constitution. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of camping to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. And then, because it wasn't clear there, you go over to, and this is a rarely understood part of the First Amendment, but Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to camp and to petition the government for redress of camping permits. It's right there. So, there you have it. I got nothing. Got nothing at all.
Lighter news, New Yorkers who have never been camping have a new incentive now to hit the great outdoors this summer. Free first-time camper weekends are now being offered in more than a dozen parks around the state this summer. New campers will be provided with a family tent, sleeping bags, and other camping supplies, including firewood. The program is only...
You know, that's the part that gets me. You can't even get your own damn firewood. So we're going to give you a tent and sleeping bags. And the other problem I have with it is space is limited, so there's going to be a lottery. Well, that's not fair. And in fact, my guess is the lottery is probably racially biased, and it probably is racially biased against, I don't know, Hispanics or black people. Probably black people because, you know, because of slavery and everything, they should get first on the list. And then all the dumb white people, well, you don't want white people in your campground anyway, because they'll show up, you know, with they'll want to go glamping as opposed to camping, and that just screws up the whole thing. So I don't know, but firewood, come on, can't we all just get our own firewood? Can't we? Yeah.
Only available for New York residents, but space is limited. Families will need to apply and then go through a lottery system.
Now, here's what I'm hoping. I'm actually hoping that Congressman Polis, for those of you not listening in Colorado, he's a super liberal, well, he's just a progressive Marxist running for governor of Colorado. He's running an ad, and he wants free daycare, he wants free preschool, he wants free health care. And I'm thinking, because it's Colorado, right? I mean, come on. We're the home of the Rocky Mountains. We're the home of all the 14ers. We're the home of all the wilderness areas. For Pete's sake, Jared, what about free camping? Jared, I'm begging you. If I can be for free camping, you can be for free camping.
The Michael Brown Show continues after this.
Visit Lady Luck Casino Blackhawk for exhilarating gaming action and non-stop thrills. Play the hottest new slot machines or grab a seat at our exciting table games, including craps, roulette, and blackjack. Grab a bite to eat at Otis and Henry's restaurant and indulge in mouth-watering burgers. Then end your night in one of our luxurious hotel rooms. Plan your trip to Lady Luck Casino Blackhawk today.
Must be 21. All terms, conditions, rewards, and benefits are subject to change or revocation without notice. Eligibility and exceptions apply. See official promotional rules. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Wake up with Ross Kaminsky.
Listen to you every morning.
Go home with Michael Brown.
Every day on the way home.
This is Denver's talk station.
Hey, thanks for having this conversation. I'm glad you're talking about this.
630.
Exactly what I want to talk about.
K-How.
This report is brought to you by Pella of Colorado.
Partly cloudy, breezy tonight with a low around 52 degrees. Slight chance of showers Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 83, and a chance of showers on Friday with a high near 75.
What makes a Pella window a Pella window? Testing the designs from -40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit and drenching them in wind-driven rain while offering distinctive looks and detail. Testing beyond standards with style beyond the ordinary. Pella windows and doors. Perfectly beautiful.
This is your station for the 16K a day giveaway. Coming up at 5 after the hour on KHOW Denver, an iHeart radio station.
Calling for it to end. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. President Trump's attorney, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani, calling for special counsel Robert Mueller to end his investigation into allegations of collusion between the Russians and the Trump campaign.
They should do it today. I mean, as soon as possible. I think that they have the facts from which they can write their report. If you're going to write a fair report, fine, write it. If you're going to write an unfair report, write it, and we will combat it. We're ready to rip it apart.
Giuliani appears on Fox's The Ingram Angle with Laura Ingram later tonight. He also says there will be no indictment against President Trump because Mueller needs to follow Department of Justice protocol that a sitting president cannot be indicted. A footnote from the president's just-released financial disclosure in the spotlight.
In his annual disclosure of personal finances, President Trump acknowledged that he paid his personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, between $100,000 and $250,000 last year. Cohen and the president's defense attorney, Rudy Giuliani, have both said some of that money was to reimburse Cohen for a $130,000 settlement with porn star Stormy Daniels, who said she had an affair with President Trump. The president's total income for 2017 was at least $594 million. The president also disclosed at least $311 million in debt to 9 creditors, including Merrill Lynch and Deutsche Bank of Germany.
Fox's John Decker at the White House. The president hosting a roundtable discussion this afternoon at the White House to talk about California's sanctuary city law.
We're moving them out of this country by the thousands. MS-13, we're grabbing them by the thousands, and we're getting them out.
Supporters say the law is needed to help protect witnesses and fight crime. A federal grand jury indicting the president and CEO of Bumblebee Foods for participating in a conspiracy to fix prices for packaged seafood. Fox News, fair and balanced.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. You know, I believe buying a home is almost always a better idea than renting. But if the fear of a big down payment is holding you back, I've got some good news. Today, the average down payment for first-time home buyers is a lot less than 20%. And here's the best part. Our mortgage experts at Quicken Loans can help you find a variety of mortgage options that may require as little as 3% down. Now add to that Rocket Mortgage. It gives you a solid approval in as few as 8 minutes, which will give you an edge over other buyers. Here's something else to consider. For 8 years in a row now, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. So don't let the fear of a high down payment hold you back. Call America's largest mortgage lender at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com. That's 800-QUICKEN.
Based on Rocket Mortgage data in comparison to public data records. For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Results may vary.
KHOW News Time, 6:03. I'm Kathy Walker. If voters approve, Colorado could lead the nation when it comes to a new way to draw political districts.
It's called Fair Maps Colorado. 2 referred measures placed on the November ballot in Colorado with 100% support from the state legislature.
These measures, which will establish an independent commission to oversee political map drawing.
House Speaker Crisanta Duran says the commission would include Democrats, Republicans, and unaffiliated members. Unaffiliateds have never had a say in the map drawing.
Reporter Jerry Bell. Colin Kaepernick's collusion complaint against the NFL includes a statement from Broncos GM John Elway. Kaepernick accusing the league of conspiring to keep him from playing. Elway talked to Kaepernick's lawyers for an hour yesterday in Denver. Elway had offered Kaepernick a job before the 2016 protests. In a special election, Castle Rock voters have paved the way to directly elect a mayor. The first election for a strong mayor of Castle Rock will be held in November. That's the latest. I'm Kathy Walker.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Busy ride continues here along the highways. Earlier accidents, though, have been cleared. C470 jammed up on the Morrison Drive. Very heavy traffic for you there. Slowdowns on C470 heading out to Highlands Ranch. A lot of stop-and-go traffic along I-25. Busy through the tech center downtown. I-70 is backed up as well as that 270 Drive. Right now, a crash off the interstates eastbound Hamden approaching Colorado Boulevard. Denver's forecast tonight, partly cloudy, low of 53. Sunny tomorrow, slight chance for an afternoon thunderstorm with high of 83. Better chance for rain and storms Friday and Saturday. Right now, 78. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KO.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your printers printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples.
Your shot at $1,000 right now. Text the keyword money to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply. That's money to 200-200.
Hey, Mikey.
It's Michael Brown.
You can try to find Michael Brown. Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job.
This is the Michael Brown Show.
Hold on tight to your dream. Yeah. Hold on tight to your dream.
Well, Tom Steyer, the billionaire from San Francisco who wants to impeach Trump, wants to impose some sort of greeny-weeny public policy on all of us, invoked Godwin's law. And, well, actually, he didn't even invoke Godwin's law, because Godwin's law says something to the effect that it only takes 2 or 3 sentences before someone eventually runs out of arguments and compares somebody to Hitler. Well, Tom Steyer didn't wait 2 or 3 sentences. He did it right out of the box and then tried to defend it.
I want to play an excerpt from your town hall.
By the way, this is Chucky Todd from Meet the Press.
I want to play an excerpt from your town hall in Iowa from earlier this week. Take a listen.
Mr. Trump he really is an incredibly skillful and talented communicator.
1 sentence?
He really is. Which?
2 sentences?
Hitler was too.
In less than 3 sentences, he compares Trump to Hitler.
I want to play an excerpt from your town hall in Iowa from earlier this week. Take a listen.
Mr. Trump he really is an incredibly skillful and talented communicator. He really is. Which Hitler was too. But let's not, and I think the reason people push back against the Hitler comparison, regardless of any similarities, is Hitler ended up killing millions and millions of people. And Mr. Trump has shown a disregard for our law. He breaks the law. He has shown a disrespect for the idea of law. And in many ways, he has done things that I find abhorrent. But he hasn't killed millions of people. And so, I agree. Look, that's why we want to impeach him. We'd like to end it here.
Look, you dealt with the contradiction in your answer. How, when Hitler gets introduced, and you were asked a question about Hitler, you did not bring him up. But this is what happens with the impeachment argument. No, I understand that. But this is what happens with the impeachment argument. It becomes these slippery slope extremist arguments, and nuance gets lost, and that's what Democrats are most afraid of. Nuance will get lost, and it looks like all they care about is getting Trump. What do you say about that nuance issue?
I think it is really important that we stick to the facts and we stick to the truth.
What laws has Trump broken? This week is the one-year anniversary of the appointment of Special Counsel Robert Mueller. And if any other prosecutor had spent a year investigating you and did not come up with any sort of criminal charge, the county commissioners or in this case the state legislature, if it was a attorney general or if it was a U.S. attorney, somebody would be saying, okay, enough's enough. You've had a year. You've had unlimited funds. You have a staff larger than God, and you haven't found anything in 52 weeks. It's time to stop.
And that's what we've tried to do, Chuck, really hard. And if you listen to me in that answer, I was saying, no, that's not a fair comparison because he hasn't done what Hitler did.
Wait a minute. But he compared everything else that Hitler did. It's just that, well, Hitler also killed the Jews, and so far we don't have any evidence, but, Bob Mueller's looking into it, and we may find out that eventually that, what Donald Trump's doing is out there killing the Jews.
Were you taken aback by the crowd's reaction?
And removed.
Were you taken aback when the crowd didn't react the way you did?
No. I know that there are people who are very upset about this. Gotcha. I know that there are people who haven't thought about it as intensively maybe as I have. And so, no,
Oh. You see, we're just not nearly as smart as he is. This is why I'm now in my liberal mode. This is why clearly, Tom Steyer's a billionaire. So he's much smarter than I am. He's certainly much smarter than you are because, you're just the listener and I'm the host. So on the hierarchy, we got Tom Steyer, and then we got me, and then we got little old you. So you see, you just need to subject yourself to Tom Steyer because he knows what he's talking about.
Understand people's fears and concerns, and that doesn't surprise me, but I think it's important to make exactly the point that you made, which is it's important to stick to the truth, to not go overboard, to not get into some kind of emotional rant, because this is a very important and sober topic, so we should treat it that way. And that's what I was trying to do there, and that's what I've tried to do at every single instance.
Okay, that's enough of that. So let's go back to the beginning, because he says that he didn't actually compare Trump to Hitler because Hitler killed people and Trump hasn't done that. Listen
I want to play an excerpt from your town hall in Iowa from earlier this week. Take a listen.
Mr. Trump he really is an incredibly skillful and talented communicator.
Okay. So Trump's a skilled communicator. Now remember, he says he didn't compare Trump to Hitler because, after all, Hitler killed people, and as far as we know so far, Trump has not killed anybody. So he starts out by, Donald Trump is an incredibly skilled communicator.
He really is, which Hitler was too.
Oh, so you are comparing Trump communication to Hitler communication. I don't think there's no other way to interpret that. Trump's a highly skilled communicator. So was Adolf Hitler. So you just compared his communication skills to Hitler's communication skills.
But let's not, and I think the reason people push back against the Hitler comparison, regardless of any similarities, is...
The reason they push back against the Hitler comparison, regardless of any similarities. So once again, he is comparing, he's saying, now I know people push back against that, but regardless of any similarities, he's saying there are similarities between Trump and Hitler. It's not doubtful in my mind at all.
Hitler ended up killing millions and millions of people. And Mr. Trump has shown a disregard for our law.
Interesting, isn't it, that you say, but Hitler killed millions of people, but Trump ignores the law, which is what Hitler did too. Seems to me he's trying to, well, typical liberal, right? He's trying to make the comparison without making the comparison and ends up backing himself in a corner and expects dumbasses like us to not catch on that, well, yes, you are comparing him to Hitler. Just because you got $1 billion in your pocket doesn't make you any smarter than the average bear.
You're listening to The Michael Brown Show.
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Stalls and accidents finally cleared off the highways. Still have a lot of heavy traffic out here. C470 busy. Highlands Ranch Drive. Slowdowns out in the Morrison area. Eastbound C470 between I-70 and Highway 285. Busy through the Tech Center. Long I-25 downtown. Jammed up both directions. I-70 is crowded. Stop and go traffic on that 270 drive. One accident eastbound Hamden approaching Colorado Boulevard. Center forecast tonight, partly cloudy, a low 53. Sunny tomorrow, could have an afternoon thunderstorm with a high near 83. Better chance for rain and storms Friday and Saturday. Right now it is 78. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KHAL.
Staples can help your business stand out with custom printed signs, banners, and brochures. Now at Staples, spend $50 or more on print and marketing services and get $5 off your next in-store purchase. Standout materials equals outstanding results. Offer in-store only, N623. Exclusions apply. Staples.
You know, it's time to watch Newsmax TV, America's newest conservative cable news channel. You've heard me talk about Newsmax Online and how I use their website all the time for show prep. Well, now they've got a cable news channel just like Fox News. You know, I really like Newsmax TV. Frankly, it's terrific, and I don't say that just because I've appeared on Newsmax TV a lot. No, Newsmax TV just had on Mike Reagan, Professor Dershowitz, Rand Paul, and even Bill O'Reilly. So I encourage you to watch Newsmax TV. Get the news the liberal media just simply won't report, like the real story behind President Trump's success. Newsmax TV is already America's fastest growing cable news channel. Newsmax TV is now in 50 million homes. So check it out. DirecTV channel 349, Dish 216, UVerse 1220, and FiOS 615. That's DirecTV 349 and Dish 216. And remember, if your cable system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them and tell them, hey, I want Newsmax TV.
Hey, it's Angie, the producer. If you're feeling kind of down and need a confidence boost, I suggest trying Ovation Hair Cell Therapy. It'll give you thicker, stronger, healthier hair. And there's just something about good hair that makes a person light up. I know when my hair is looking exceptionally good, I feel like I can take on the world. You can feel that way too with Ovation Hair. The cell therapy's unique and proprietary formula treats the scalp and hair cuticle, resulting in 80% less breakage. And that's just after one use. I'm telling you, it really works. My hair has never been healthier, and I don't feel like I'm shedding all the time anymore. Self-care is the key to confidence. So treat yourself to shiny, bouncy, healthier hair for a more confident you. After all, you do deserve it. New customers will get a first-time introductory offer today. So what are you waiting for? Go to ovationhair.com and join me and the hundreds of thousands of satisfied customers worldwide. Go to ovationhair.com. That's ovationhair.com, and go now.
Hey gang, it's Michael Brown for Zostic Solar, and I've told you before that I would never have endorsed a solar company, but today Zostic Solar has changed the business model. They've introduced a plan that includes a no money down option, which is great, and they convert what was once a liability, those solar panels, actually into an asset. And like me, you probably have some preconceived notions about solar energy. Well, Zostic Solar has dispelled all of those. Today's solar panels and today's solar business is not what it used to be. And frankly, that's why I endorse Zostic Solar. Some of you have bought Zostic Solar systems, and you've written to tell me how happy you are with their solar project on your house. So when they put solar panels on your roof, they're also going to insulate your attic and put in a smart home thermostat for free. That saves you even more money. So here's what I want you to do. I just want you to pick up the phone and call these guys. They're great guys to talk to, easy to talk to, and they'll give you a free quote over the phone. Call them at 888-637-4447. That's 888-637-4447.
Spring into action and put the food you love back on your menu. Just because you're gluten-free doesn't mean you can't enjoy breads, hamburger, and hot dog buns, pancakes, cupcakes, and so much more. Gluten-Free Things is a local gluten-free and vegan bakery. Look them up online, glutenfreethings.com.
Under Obamacare, there are 3 winners: big insurance, big hospitals, and big drug companies. That's wrong.
Victor Mitchell is the outsider businessman running for Colorado governor.
We need to challenge insurance companies and give consumers real choice. Healthcare technology could give us complete transparency, but prices for healthcare give us almost none. Together, let's fix Colorado. One idea: skilled nurse practitioner clinics for basic care at a lower cost, available to all Coloradans. And yes, complete price transparency.
Vic's the conservative with a plan for Colorado health care.
It's time to put consumers and patients first. Trust doctors and nurses with our care, not big government, and protect rural health with affordable clinic options. Washington failed to kill Obamacare. With your help, Colorado can.
Learn more about Vic's conservative solutions for healthcare in Colorado at vic4gov.com. Paid for by Coloradans for Victor Mitchell.
If you've thought about installing solar on your home or business here in Colorado, do what I did and work with an actual Colorado company. Hi, it's Ross, and the very best choice in solar is Bright Street Energy. They've installed hundreds of systems on everything from modest homes to the National Western Complex. They offer a lifetime system warranty nearly unheard of in the industry. You can learn more and schedule your free solar consultation today at brightstreet.com. That's BRITE street.com, and make sure to ask about the special offer for my listeners.
If you have hail damage from last year, you better get it fixed. You only have a year to file and collect. Get it fixed the preferred way with Flexident. No need to repaint like the other methods. Lifetime warranty. Immediate openings available. Call now and get a $500 discount. Flexident's been working with insurance, dealers, and body shops for around 20 years. Multiple locations. Call now. 303-619-6273 or flexidentofcolorado.com.
Whoa, long time no see. It's me, the Rock t-shirt in the back of your closet. Dude, remember? You crowd surfed in me, man. But you haven't worn me in like forever. I get it, you're retired, but I still got some rock left in me. So take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Protecting data across modern decentralized networks presents challenges that traditional backup solutions can't handle. At best, you'll waste time and money managing multiple solutions. At worst, gaps in coverage will leave your data vulnerable. Barracuda Backup is a single cloud-integrated solution that simplifies the backup process and allows data replication to anywhere on your network, a private cloud, Barracuda's cloud, or to the AWS public cloud. Reclaim your data. Try Barracuda Backup free at barracuda.com/backup.
Ross Kaminsky, mornings 5 to 10.
Denver's Green Roof Initiative is so bad that even the Denver Post was against it. It passed and now it has to be fixed. We'll talk with the Denver government employee who has to deal with it Wednesday morning at 7:06 here on 630 K-How.
It's another pure gray morning, don't know what the day is holding, and I get up right home and I walk right into the path of a lightning bolt. The siren of an ambulance comes howling right through the center of town, and no one blinks an eye, and I look up to the sky for the path of a lightning bolt. Matter as the angels parted for her, she only brought me torture. That's what happens when it's you that's standing in the path of a lightning bolt.
Hey, Angie. I love this song. I'll play it some more.
Big bug. Big bug.
We're going to get blocked anyways. You know, we'll play the whole song, right? So can I give a humble brag?
If you must.
You hate this when I do it. Over on Facebook, John writes, Mr. Brown, I found you on the radio as I sit in my patrol car and watched people a few weeks ago. You're one of the few remaining voices of reason that can be found in this mass media age. You bring to light the absurd and awful Marxists from everyday citizens to government officials. Your dumbassery concept makes me laugh at the tragic state of affairs. Your sense of humor and your intelligence are of the highest quality. Now that is why I do this show. Right there. I love it. You might want to write that down. And you know what you might do, Angie? You might take a picture of that comment and put it up there on the whiteboard to remind you who you're working with.
I'm on it.
You're on it? Yeah, you're on it. I bet you're on it. Let's see. What was the, where did I want to go? See, I got all lost. Let's go to Australia. We've had a lot of stories from Australia recently. We had another mass shooting in Australia. And I think that's fake news. You know why I think it's fake news? Because the Australians confiscated their guns way back in 1996. I don't know why the crime rate went up after that, but it sure did. Well, do you know any Aussies?
Not personally.
I don't think I do either. I don't think I've got any Australian friends. That's why my life's not complete. I don't have any friends down under. I need to get a down under friend somewhere. They can explain this to me.
How young are some of the children you talk to?
We work from children from 3 years old. We work with parents from birth.
From birth?
Yeah. Just about how to set up a culture of consent in their homes. So, I'm going to change your nappy now. Is that okay? Of course, the baby's not going to respond, yes, Mum, that's awesome. I'd love to have my nappy changed. But if you leave a space and wait for body language and wait to make eye contact, then you're letting that child know that their response matters.
Earlier I said that we were very near the end of the republic. Free this, free that. New York's giving out free camping gear. I think now we're near the end of civilization. In Australia, a woman is teaching parents that when they bring their babies home, before they change the diaper, or as the Aussies refer to it, the nappy, before you change the nappy, you should stop, ask the baby if you can change the nappy. Oh, little sweetheart, can I change your diaper? You got a little poo-poo in there. Can I change your diaper? And you're supposed to wait until the baby makes eye contact and then wait for a response, and that helps establish consent. Consent to change your baby's diaper. Now let's just imagine for a moment that you really adhere to that kind of parenting. You want to ask the child's consent before you do anything. That child goes to kindergarten and then to grade school and junior high, and I would guess that by the time the child's, well, hell's bells, back in grade school, but certainly by the time the child enters junior high, that child is in my wife's office as a school counselor, because that child doesn't have any guardrails or rules or anything else. It expects to give consent to the parent. Oh, you don't want to eat the broccoli for dinner? I'm so sorry. What do you want for dinner? I failed to get your consent before I fixed broccoli.
How young are some of the children you talk to?
We work from children from 3 years old. We work with parents from birth.
Oh, you know. Every 3-year-old, I want to think seriously for a moment. Every 3-year-old, and certainly every newborn, I think has the cognitive ability to give consent, that once they've done the duty in the diaper, that maybe, maybe they like rolling around. Maybe they're like, they like rolling around. You know how a dog will go eat its own poop? Well, maybe the baby wants to lay there in its own poop. So how dare you change that diaper without getting consent?
How young are some of the children you talk to?
We work from children from 3 years old. We work with parents from birth.
From birth?
Yeah. Just about how to set up a culture of consent in their homes. So
A culture of consent. You know what that leads to? That leads to the kid growing up to be a thug. Yeah. Or just bat crap crazy. Either way. You think we got mental health problems now? Oh, just hang on. It's gonna get, the culture of consent. I can't get enough of this.
I'm going to change your nappy now. Is that okay? Of course, the baby's not going to respond. Yes, Mum, that's awesome. I'd love to have my nappy changed. But if you leave a space...
Just leave a space.
And wait for body language and wait to make eye contact, then you're letting that child know that their response matters.
That their response matters. Oh, I'm so glad. So glad to know that. What can I do in the next 45 seconds, Angie, besides pull my hair out? Do I have your consent to just sit here for the next, now 30 seconds?
No.
Can I?
No.
You know, we need a culture of consent in this arrangement here. Huh?
Let's get the app.
Get the consent. Oh, the consent app. I forgot about that. We need a consent app. You're talking about that consent app to have sex, where you have to text each other. And I'm not saying for you and me, but I'm saying we need like a consent app for producer and talent.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know what the sex app, but that's what you were referring to.
Yes.
Yeah. The problem is I never get consent from you to do anything.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So.
It needs to be in writing, though.
Huh?
It needs to be in writing.
Maybe we could hire someone to change my diaper for me.
This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
This report is brought to you by the Flood Control District of the 7-county metro area.
Slowdowns continue across the highways right now. Run and stall and accident free. Busy through the Tech Center, north on I-25, jammed up from Dry Creek to Yale. Delays downtown from Broadway on up to Spear. South on I-25, busy in that same area. Some stop and go pressing down to Evans. 270, very slow traffic there, both directions. I-70 between I-25 and 225 still have delays there along C-470. One accident with injuries at 56th and Oswego. Then with forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 53. Sunny tomorrow, could have an afternoon thunderstorm with a high of 83. Right now, 77 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Phelan, 630 KHOW.
The Flood Control District of the 7-county metro area, protecting people, property, and our environment. Sign up for early flood alerts at udfcd.org. That's udfcd.org for early flood alerts.
You know, we all know somebody that's hired a contractor, paid them a lot of money, only to never get the job done. Now, if you want to avoid that and you're wanting to remodel your kitchen or bathroom, then I want you to call my buddy Brian at Professional Home Design. He's fully licensed, fully insured, and he's not going to do that to you. And unlike other bathroom and kitchen remodeling companies, Brian and Professional Home Designs handles everything. They can put in the cabinets, the countertops, they can even do the plumbing, the electrical. There's no part of the job that they're not qualified and certified to do. And here's how it works with Professional Home Design. Once the agreement is signed, the work gets scheduled, then you meet with their designer at the showroom, and you pick out what you need, tile, countertops, cabinets, whatever. Professional Home Design buys everything at cost, and you get it at cost, no markups. So that means it's cheaper, quicker, and easier to hire Professional Home Design than it is to do it yourself or, frankly, to hire anybody else. Here's Brian's cell. I want you to call or text him right now about your project. 720-369-8998. That's 720-369-8998.
Spin it, spin it, spin it with Spin Blend.
If you're just mixing your summer salads and sandwiches with mayonnaise or Miracle Whip, you're doing it wrong. But if you're spinning your summer salads and sandwiches with Spin Blend real salad dressing, you're doing it right. Unlike Miracle Whip, Spin Blend uses no high fructose corn syrup, so you know what you're serving is healthier and naturally delicious. So don't just make a sandwich, spin it. Don't just mix a salad, spin it with Spin Blend real salad dressing.
Spin it, spin it, spin it with Spin Blend.
Visit Lady Luck Casino Blackhawk for exhilarating gaming action and non-stop thrills. Play the hottest new slot machines or grab a seat at our exciting table games, including craps, roulette, and blackjack. Grab a bite to eat at Otis and Henry's restaurant and indulge in mouth-watering burgers. Then end your night in one of our luxurious hotel rooms. Plan your trip to Lady Luck Casino Blackhawk today. Must be 21. All terms, conditions, rewards, and benefits are subject to change or revocation without notice. Eligibility and exceptions apply. See official promotional rules. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Denver homeowners, there's never been a better time to permanently fix your pipe leaks, low water pressure, or rusty water by repiping your home today. Repipe Specialist has been serving Denver for many years, collectively repiping over 35,000 homes. We built a reputation on offering the most efficient repipe process for customer convenience, repiping an entire home in just 1 to 2 days, patching your walls, and providing a lifetime guarantee. Repipe Specialists only uses the best repiping materials with high-quality PAX or USA Grade L copper pipes. For a limited time, take advantage of our most affordable offer. For a limited time, get 20% off and 0% interest for an entire year on approved credit. That's right, a quality repipe, wall patching, a lifetime guarantee, 20% off, and 0% interest. Repipe Specialist provides a free in-home estimate explaining the process tailored for your home. So call Repipe Specialist today for your free in-home estimate at 888-503-1742. That's 888-503-1742. 888-503-1742.
Have you ever wanted to refinance your mortgage but didn't want to start a new 30-year loan all over again? Hey, it's Ross Kaminsky for my friends at American Financing, and let me tell you, they can help. When refinancing to eliminate mortgage insurance, lower your rate, or consolidate high-interest debt, you don't have to worry about resetting your loan term, because at American Financing, they offer 10, 13, or 18-year loans, really any term you need. It truly is a custom loan. You choose the term based on your budget, and they'll find the most competitive interest rate. It's your mortgage, your way. Plus, with a fixed rate, no matter where interest rates go, yours stays the same. Monthly payments won't increase. It just takes one call to their salary-based mortgage consultants. They'll guide you through options and will customize the right program to achieve your financial goals. They may even be able to get you closed in as fast as 10 days. So get started now. 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000 or online at AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
Your yard is not just a yard. It's a baseball diamond, a water park, a movie theater, and a grand banquet hall. Your yard is where memories are made, and you have the best seat in the house with the John Deere X350 Select Series tractor. Now equipped with the exclusive one-touch mulch control system, you can tell your clippings where to go, out the chute, or back into your lawn with just the push of a button. Nothing runs like family, and nothing runs like a Deere. Visit your local John Deere dealer to test drive one today.
When it comes to hiring, you don't have time to waste. You need to get to a short list of qualified candidates fast. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then zero in on qualified candidates using our intuitive online dashboard. Your time is precious. Let Indeed help you get to your short list of qualified candidates. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
630 K-How, an iHeart radio station.
Isn't the right thing to do? And how can I ever change things that I feel? If I could, maybe I'd give you my word. How can I, when you won't take it from me? You could go your own way.
There is a spate of what's called hate hoaxes going around. And this is where a minority, and I'll make a generalization here, it tends to be a black man or a black woman, will cry racism. They will cry that, somehow they've been discriminated against, they've been profiled, whatever. Well, the latest involves a president of a local chapter of the NAACP or one of those organizations. And he gets stopped by a small town popo for, I think, failure to signal at an intersection or something, some minor offense. And the cop, you'll hear the name. It's some little town. That's all you need to know. Some small town, North Carolina. And the cop has his body cam on for the entire incident. What you need to know is the cop was accused of being a racist, having profiled him for driving a Mercedes in a neighborhood where, you shouldn't have a Mercedes, I guess. I guess Mercedes, I guess they ought to put some GPS locks on Mercedes, and there are certain neighborhoods you shouldn't take your Mercedes to. I don't get it. Drug dealing. I mean, there was a litany of about 4 or 5 things that apparently this small town cop did that all amounted to racially profiling this black man. Then the chief decides, wait a minute, this is a bunch of bovine feces, so I'm going to release the entire body cam footage. I forget how long the entire incident takes, but I've only captured the last 1 minute and 11 seconds. But here's what happened before. So you see the cop, actually there are 2 cop cars. You see them pull the guy over. You see the cop get out of his car, walks up to the driver's side window. It's a standard stop. And before he gets to the window, you hear the cop say to the driver, because it's dark, it's night. Good evening, sir. My name is Officer Brown with the small town police department. May I see your license and registration, please? As he's saying all of this as he approaches the window, obviously with his flashlight, looking in the car. Now, to the credit, the black guy has at least one hand on the steering wheel, and there is a conversation about, may I see your driver's license and registration? And the cop, as they are prone to do, says, do you know why I pulled you over? The guy says no. And he explains, well, at this intersection, we noticed that you kind of rolled through the intersection and you either didn't come to a complete stop or you didn't signal or whatever. And I mean, the guy's being very nice. He's not being antagonistic. I mean, neither party's being antagonistic. So then the cop gets, and the guy actually says something that's kind of inaudible because you can't hear the guy in the car very well. But he says something to the effect, much like I would, well, it's in my glove compartment, it's in my glove box, whatever you call it, and may I reach over and get it? And the cop's like, sure, and the flashlight's on and he's watching the guy, and there are no sudden moves, there's nothing. This is a routine traffic stop in every sense of the word. Then the cop goes back to his car. The guy has just recently purchased the Mercedes. So he has handed the cop his driver's license and what appear to be 2 pieces of 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. The cop runs the plate and the driver's license.
Registration. Try not to drive the car no more until you get the proper documentation, because this registration has to come back to 1992, okay, GMC truck.
He's telling the guy, I ran your registration, and these plates actually belong to a 1992 GMC truck. So you need to get your paperwork in order. That's all he's saying.
Registration. Try not to drive the car no more until you get the proper documentation, because this registration has to come back to a 1992, okay, GMC truck. That's even in the system as that too. But what I'm saying, you got to have the proper registration and everything, and insurance and all that stuff to actually indicate that plate comes back to this motor vehicle, okay? Because when I run the plate, it's still coming back to this. It's not coming back to your car.
Okay, I understand that, but look, I just bought the car the other day. I switched the tags.
Well, you probably need to go to the DMV and ask them how come it's not registered in the state of South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles. It's still coming back to that truck.
And I can listen to this cop's accent all night long, too.
I understand that, but this is what I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. I switched the tags from the truck to the car. They told me at DMV, the dealer put that on there to show that the tag's going to be transferred.
Right.
And all I need to do is keep this registration in there and this bill of sale.
They told you wrong. You got to have the proper documentation in your motor vehicle that actually matches the car that you're operating on South Carolina highways in order for it to operate on South Carolina highways. They told you wrong, okay?
All right.
All right. Other than that, there's your driver's license. Just make sure you wear your seatbelt at all times while operating the motor vehicle on South Carolina highways and drive safe, okay?
He doesn't get a ticket. He doesn't get anything. He doesn't get a warning. He doesn't get a ticket. The cop is just saying to him, hey, the DMV told you wrong. The registration is not transferred over yet. And in order to legally drive, I thought it was South Carolina. In order to legally drive, you have to have the proper registration. So here's your registration forms. Here's your driver's license. You have a nice night. Make sure you use your seatbelt and drive safely and have a good evening. And that son of a bitch instead goes to the media and claims that he was profiled. Accused of dealing drugs, accused of driving while black, accused of everything. This was a routine, perfect traffic stop. A hate hoax. A hate hoax exposed for what it is. And that is, there are some minorities who, irrespective of how they are treated, are always going to say, you know what, I've been profiled. I've been profiled because I was black. I've been profiled because I was Hispanic. I've been profiled because I was a woman. I've been profiled because I was a homosexual. I've been profiled because I was a dumb white guy. I've been profiled because of this and that and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think that cop is Roy D. Mercer. Yep. Just listen one last time. It's so good.
On South Carolina highways. They told you wrong, okay?
All right.
All right. Other than that, there's your driver's license. Just make sure you wear your seatbelt at all times while operating the motor vehicle on South Carolina highways and drive safe, okay?
This report is brought to you by Staples.
Late accident working in the drive, westbound C470 at the Colorado Boulevard overpass. Couple cars on the shoulder, running crowded from Quebec on out toward University. A bit crowded out near Santa Fe. 270 still jammed up, stop and go speeds both directions. Westbound 270 heavy toward Vasquez, and then eastbound side sluggish to York. Still have heavy traffic north of I-25 coming out of the Tech Center, jammed up downtown. Watch for a crash with injuries at 56th and Oswego. Denver's forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 53. Sunny tomorrow, could have an afternoon thunderstorm with a high near 83. Right now, 77 degrees. With the traffic and weather, I'm Susan Thielen, 630 KHAL.
Staples knows running out of ink is no way to do business. Help keep your business working and your printers printing. Go to Staples for a huge selection of ink and toner and find your ink in stock every time and at a low price every day so you can meet every deadline. Staples.
Hey, it's Michael Brown here for the new Carolina Bellevue Station Retirement Community. I've actually sincerely always loved the retirement communities that Carolina has. They're upscale, offering senior living with the very best of amenities and a fantastic staff. They're opening a new one right here in the Denver Tech Center off Bellevue and South Niagara Street. I can see it from my studio. I want you to stop by and meet Angie. Tell her I sent you and take a tour of one of the models and hear for yourself about the amenities and assisted living if you need that. Call her at 720-279-9112. 720-279-9112.
Hey, it's Angie, the producer. If you're feeling kind of down and need a confidence boost, I suggest trying Ovation Hair Cell Therapy. It'll give you thicker, stronger, healthier hair. And there's just something about good hair that makes a person light up. I know when my hair is looking exceptionally good, I feel like I can take on the world. You can feel that way too with Ovation Hair. The cell therapy's unique and proprietary formula treats the scalp and hair cuticle, resulting in 80% less breakage. And that's just after one use. I'm telling you, it really works. My hair has never been healthier, and I don't feel like I'm shedding all the time anymore. Self-care is the key to confidence. So treat yourself to shiny, bouncy, healthier hair for a more confident you. After all, you do deserve it. New customers will get a first-time introductory offer today. So what are you waiting for? Go to ovationhair.com and join me and the hundreds of thousands of satisfied customers worldwide. Go to ovationhair.com. That's ovationhair.com and go now.
Find that perfect lot to build your next home. This is Dave Logan. AAA Home Improvements is the only design, build, general contractor I personally endorse for a lot of reasons. After over a decade of being a leading home renovator, they now offer custom home building. In today's low inventory and expensive housing market, building your next home may be the best option. Let AAA design and build a custom home that suits you and your family. Call AAA Home Improvements, 720-981-4269.
At the showroom, you'll find all the designs you need to complete your dream home, including the best selection of the most luxurious mattresses in the world. Luxe by Denver Mattress is an experience like no other. An incredible gallery showcasing the best of Heirloom, Vice Spring, Tempur-Pedic, and Denver Mattress. These collections are all crafted with exceptional materials and expertise. Experience Luxe by Denver Mattress today, only at the showroom, near I-25 and 58.
Stop getting ripped off by home service companies. Do what I do. Call Fix-It 24/7. Fix-It 24/7 as licensed technicians will take care of all your heating, cooling, plumbing, drains, and electric work. Fix-It 24/7 will send a licensed technician to assess any problem for $39. If you have them do the work, they credit that $39. Don't get ripped off anymore. Call Fix-It 24/7. They guarantee to beat anybody else's price. Fix-It 24/7. Find them at fixmyhome.com. That's fixmyhome.com.
You know, admitting that you have a problem is the first step in solving any problem. For me, it was the constant ringing in my ears and the daily torment that came with it. I'm Tom Tancredo, and for years I was told that there was no cure to help with my tinnitus problem. Then I found Doctors Patty and Lisa at the Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center. Since then, my life has been renewed, and I no longer suffer from the constant irritation of ringing in my ears. You know, I don't get paid to do these messages. I do them because I know and I trust the wonderful work that Doctors Patty and Lisa are doing. Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing has been helping those who suffer with tinnitus for almost 10 years. Wouldn't you rather seek a proven treatment from doctors with that kind of experience? I know I would. If you or someone you know is suffering from ringing in the ears, call Doctors Patty and Lisa today at 303-534-0163 or find them online at helpforringing.com. That's helpforringing.com.
Life Certain Wealth Strategies provides financial planning with a focus on forward-looking tax mitigation strategies for those in or near retirement in Colorado. Life Certain Wealth Strategies. Discover the fiduciary difference. Visit lifecertain.com today to begin your planning.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but as you grew up, things changed. Teaching just didn't seem like the best option anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Interesting and innovative things are happening in teaching today, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Tired of other adults telling you what to do? Online Trading Academy can teach you the skills to be able to trade in the financial markets and fulfill your dreams. This is Dave Logan. Online Trading Academy is the only financial educator that I personally endorse. You can check them out at this week's free half-day class, and you'll see why. Call soon, though, as these free classes fill up fast and space is limited. Online Trading Academy. Reserve your free class at 303-547-3588 or tradingacademy.com.
Talking about the news that matters.
North Korea, the Iran deal, illegal immigration, the collusion thing.
This is Denver's talk station.
I'm a new listener and already a huge fan.
Thank you for taking my call.
630 KHOW.
But when you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out?
Well, the Boy Scouts, as we already know, a week after they changed their name to Scouts BSA to be more inclusive, we're kind of understanding more about what that entails. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons, are bailing out. The church announced last week that it will sever ties with the organization effective December 31st, 2019, according to a news release. This ends a partnership that has lasted for over a century. It constitutes an oversized shovelful of dirt on the coffin of the Boy Scouts. The LDS Church is the biggest participant in American scouting. Approximately 425,000 Mormon youth in Cub and Boy Scout programs. Mormons account for about 19% of Boy Scouts membership, which totals about 2.3 million according to the Scouts themselves. So the LDS Church is going to start its own youth program, which will be grounded in the healthy values that characterized the Boy Scouts before they became social justice warriors. The story says that this Fisher, there's that Fisher again, began when the Boy Scouts started knuckling under the LGBT militants. After the Scouts allowed openly gay men to be leaders in the organization back in 2015, the LDS-affiliated troops were allowed to continue operating in accordance with their faith standards. That meant that, though no BSA-wide ban exists for gay leaders who are sexually active or are in same-sex relationships, one is practically imposed in Mormon-run troops. The Scouts have apparently decided the group's future consists of a never-ending progression of appeasement to political correctness. Girl Scouts weren't happy about it either. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Remember I said earlier that we've reached kind of the end of the Republic, and then we've reached the end of civilization. We've reached the end of the Republic because everything's free now. Free health care, free daycare, free this, free that, free camping. Senator Elizabeth Warren says that the democracy is crumbling all around us. I'm in my liberal mode now.
We turn great ideas into real, tangible progress.
I'm sorry, I'm out of my liberal mode. Just listening to her voice irritates me. They turn real, tangible programs into real results that end up bankrupting the country.
For the American people, that democracy is crumbling around us.
Thank goodness it is, because democracies are nothing more than mob rule, which is why the founders gave us a republic. Name me a democracy that works.
And I'm not saying that to whine. I'm saying it because until we face this crisis head on, we will never be able to build the future that the American people deserve. So today, I want to talk about this crisis in our democracy and about what we as Democrats need to do about it.
Okay.
In 2016, nearly 3 million more people voted for Hillary Clinton than for Donald Trump.
Irrelevant. You see, we have an electoral college system. And the basis for that system is to make sure that small states are equalized with large states, and it's so that, well, you understand the electoral college. It's also designed to make certain that regionalism doesn't creep in, so that, you have to pretty much campaign. If you know, for example, that you're going to win Texas, well, then you're not going to go spend time in Texas. You're going to go spend time where you really need votes. Forces candidates to get out of their comfort zone.
But Trump took the presidency. That is...
Well, no, he didn't take the presidency. Trump won the Electoral College. You see, I think what bothers me about this is the people in the audience. Does she think they're that stupid? Well, of course she does.
It's not exactly the sign of a healthy democracy. Democracy hangs on the idea that whoever gets the most votes wins.
No, not exactly. That might be true in a democracy. That might be true in the high school most popular contest. But we have a republic. This republic is comprised of, well, it used to be 57 states when Obama was president, and now that Trump's president, we're back to just 50 states. But the states are what comprise this republic.
That's the central starting point, and it's worth repeating every single day.
Yes, because the more you lie about it, the more the dumb people that you're talking to will eventually buy the lie.
But democracy means a whole lot more than that. In a real democracy, even the most powerful elected officials in our country are still accountable to the public.
Isn't that why we have a so-called special counsel? To hold him accountable? If indeed there's something to be held accountable for? I've tried really hard today to be a really good liberal, and I just can't do it.
That's pretty much all I got.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building.